And now we're gonna play what's called Princess of World's End. I'm gonna change our game here. Princess of World's End. Oh, it does not even exist on Twitch. So that game is not even out yet. This game we're seeing before it's out, I think. I'm gonna check to be sure. I'm gonna put us in just chatting, I guess. There's no other way of like doing it. So we're gonna go in just chatting for Twitch. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, exactly. This game is not out yet. This one. Yeah, you said there's a Games Plus Demos category, but it's not a demo. It's a pre-release. Like you guys are seeing something that's not even available, I think. Let me check just to be sure. I don't want to be saying like bullshit. Okay, no, the game has a demo out, but it's not on Twitch. So I'm gonna check demo. Demos. Oh, games and demos. Let's do that. That's a good category. Thank you, Wolfie. I didn't even know that existed. I wasn't even understanding what you meant. Oh, it's called games and demos. Yeah, I wasn't finding anything with demos. It's for both, silly noodle. I am a silly noodle. Finished a book. House Moving Castle was great and full of subtleties. And begin a new one, Arcana Academy. Just 2 chapters in, seems promising. That's cool. I think we should have a reading corner on this stream. We should have a moment where people can talk about the books they're reading, just like you're doing. That's really cool. I'm still on Red Rising, which is only getting better. I had a hard time stopping my reading today during my breaks. It was really cool. It's kind of like a Hunger Games with a boy as the main character. So this game is only a demo right now. So if you're interested, it's going to be possible to wishlist it or play the demo yourself. If you don't like how I play, you can always do it yourself. What's interesting about this game is that it was initially kickstarted, and the kickstarting event, I guess, was actually funded in September, and there's new content being added all the time. Right now, it's mostly a dating sim where you can date boys, girls, and eventually they're adding non-binary characters that you can date too. So that's also very unique. So we're gonna move over shortly to this. And play in English. Sound isn't very high. That should be better. We got Felix. I don't remember what the game was about. Princess of World's End. If I remember, she has powers. You guys decide who I try to romance. I don't even know if the romance is part of the demo. Oh, this girl is cool. Kusano, I like her. There's 2 other books about Howl. I'm gonna have to read that too. Non-binary for non-AI dating, very inclusive. You little. There's a werewolf? Can I be the werewolf? Or be with the werewolf? There's magic, it's fantasy, it's got romance. I think this is us. We're the purple girl. Hello, Lamplight. I hope you're doing well today. I'm doing so good. Thank you so much. I love your autocorrect. It's an amazing autocorrect. Today I'm Lamplight, everybody. I'm doing so good. We're playing a second game today. It's called Princess of World's End. And I'm gonna move my character now because I think I'm a little bit in the middle. It's kind of strange. Like this is better. This is gonna be so cringe. I'm gonna do my cringe facial stretches in prep. I mean, romance is cringe to some people. It's not cringe to me. It's not cringe. That was on purpose. Yeah, it is. Yeah. What was the last thing that you called me? Laminated? I was laminated last time. Now I'm lamplight. I kind of like lamplight. I think it's a good name. All right, we're gonna check the settings just to make sure everything's good. Huh? I don't know. We could make it in Spanish, but I don't think anybody speaks Spanish here. Okay, so I don't think we need to do anything in the settings. We can just start. Is this us? It's kind of cool. The Awakening, Chapter 1. The last one was legitimately autocorrect. Okay. You don't write lamentation very often in your life. This demo is an early access version of the game. Yes. It does not include additional content from the Kickstarter campaign. Oh, to make sure people who have specific, expectations from the Kickstarter don't, are not disappointed. That content will only be included in the full release. And I don't have a date for the full release, but it's going to come. I think it said next year. I'm going to click on the link I've got and check it out right now. What does it say? Ooh, it's in March next year. That's pretty cool. So if you guys think this one's interesting, if you want to see the romances, you can add it to your wish list. There's a content warning. I like that. That's interesting. This demo contains offensive language. I use a lot of offensive language, so we're good. And discussion of heavy topics such as addiction and overdose. So you guys, if those things are triggering for you, do what you need to do. And if that means you want to skip this video, this stream, it's all good. Go ahead. Take care of yourself. That's what matters. We're gonna step right in. The rain pours down into the ocean, filling it with itself and becoming part of something so much greater. Raising it to greater heights, it offers a salty taste to the gods in the night sky. I like that. Where do we go when we die? The ocean cries out to the sky above. Only time will tell, the sky responds, looking down upon its tiny child throwing a temper tantrum. This is no ordinary day in the Atlantic. Something sinister is abound. The waves rarely behave this way. Sirens blare from the crashing waves in foreboding atmosphere. It is but the sign of things to come. There is no happiness here. All humans must drown. No life, no love. Doesn't make a difference to the ocean. More food for the fish. It loves those who inhabit it. Not appreciating foreign invaders, it remains steadfast in pushing those without the ability to reside away. Oh, I think I need an adult to watch this game. Do you now? Are you scared? It's a romance game. It's not a scary game. In the woods, the rain was more peaceful. The pitter-patter of the raindrops rest on the leaves and fall toward the ground. Burrowing into the dirt, the rain sleeps until it is called forth to the sky once again. Little did the rain know what it was in the presence of. In this particular forest lies someone very special. It contains adult content? No, it does not. It contains topics of addiction. And something else, I forget. It was addiction and something else. This is a tale of a princess in a doomed world. No happy ending awaits her. No happy ending awaits anyone on this rock in the solar system. That's dreary. The princess slept soundly in the forest. The princess knows not what surrounds her. You are the princess, a sleeping beauty waiting to regain cognition. Hey, I'm a sleeping beauty. Yeah, so many lines on the water. Yeah, I mean, the other game also had a lot of water. Water is life, you know? It just is. Wake up, dear princess. Hydrate? Okay, I will drink water. Let's keep on the topic of water here. Okay, find an AA sponsor. You need an AA sponsor? I don't know. If you do, you know, just call them if you got their number. So I'm supposed to enter her name. What does that mean? What? Okay, I give her a name. The princess has a name. What name do we give her? You guys decide. I'm gonna wait. You guys have better ideas than me, I'm sure. We could call her Lamplight or Laminate, you know. First name that shows up in the chat is gonna be her name. So choose wisely, guys. I know you can do it. You can make me proud. Don't call her Goblin. Noodle. God damn it. She's called Noodle now. Lampshade. Ah, that would have been cool. As you attempt to move, you find that you cannot do so. Numbness has taken over. Your body feels as if it is a statue. The only feeling comes from the tips of your fingers. Everything lacks such a feeling. There's a bottle right here. I have a bad feeling about what this is about. You begin to panic. The feeling returns, so cold, so wet.
Where am I?
Oh, there's voice acting.
How did I even get into a situation like this? Wait, I remember now. It was those guys at the damn rock show last night.
Hey, it's voice acting. I don't have to read everything. I'm so happy now.
They must have laced this shit. I've never taken Numex and had side effects this severe.
Uh-oh. Okay, this is the drug topic going right away here. You move your eyes around looking for your purse, but it is nowhere to be found. Oh no, they stole our purse? Lobotomy? That could have been a really cool name. This means your cell phone, wallet, and other belongings are gone. The only thing they left behind was an empty bottle of pills. You don't recognize the brand.
As if things couldn't get any fucking worse for me right now. They must have stole my purse when I was unconscious.
Well,
Guess I'll deal with that situation later. First, I need to stand up and get out of the rain.
you need to go to the police. Somebody drugged you, girl. Noodle is the correct answer to 78% of Noodle's questions. Mostly when I say, what should I eat? That's a very good answer for sure. I also have a lot of noodle options. I stocked up on the noodles. Noodles are like the best. You are able to slowly stand up and move under the cover of the trees. Everything is in so much pain. Your head is pounding. It feels like it is about to explode. Why did they drug me? What did I do to deserve this? I'm gonna get moving and find my way home. Taking cover and waiting for the rain to end would mean staying cold for maybe hours, possibly longer. So we're gonna go find our way home. You decide to do your best to get home as soon as possible to avoid any further harm. Sitting down in the cold rain could put your life in danger. Yeah, hypothermia. You rest your case, your honor. Wolfie, Mr. Hussein has gone to sleep. There's no lawyer or honor right now. Oh shit, we have a numbness meter? What? We're at 60%. We need something to cover ourselves. We navigate the forest while avoiding the rain. It was hard to tell what direction you were headed. Eventually you stumbled upon a side path that looks like it takes you back to the main road.
This looks like the right way. I just have to keep taking it one step at a time.
You are starting to regain more control of your body as you keep walking. With renewed confidence, you focus all of your energy on progressing down the path. Are we gonna die? Do we have fights in this game? I don't even know. You sure this is a dating simulator, not a depression simulator? It has romance elements in it. You can romance characters, but there's magic and other stuff, certainly. The rain finally stops as you approach your destination. After walking for a couple of hours, you begin to see the outskirts of a town in the distance. It is very relieving to finally see civilization again.
I'll be a little further until I can make it home. I can do this.
You can do this. You give yourself some motivation to continue along. However, the truth is you are at your limit. In the back of your mind, you know that you still have at least another 2 or 3 hours of walking until you make it home. I mean, it's doable. Hopeless romantic simulator, maybe. As you walk through the countryside, you notice a house that still has its lights on. It looks as if it is a small, older home, one that has seen a lot of history.
I hate to be this I really need help right now.
When you say it has romance elements, is it going to be the equivalent of an American hot dog having meat elements? I think it's big enough of an element because in the intro they literally introduce all of the characters, all of the cast. And that was a very big cast of characters. Like, it's not just us walking around being cold in the rain. There's gonna be stuff. People who live on this side of town are usually really nice. It is part of the culture out here to help people out when they're in need. Even though Virginia is pretty far north, a lot of people here still hold on to these traditional southern values, especially those that live in rural areas.
Might as well knock and see if they're willing to help me out.
What do you mean you already RP that hopeless romantic simulator? What does that mean? How do you RP that? I'm gonna knock. A little time passes and you hear a resident begin to move. Someone approaches the door from the inside. What if they're the people who stole your shit?
Sorry to bother you so late. I was walking back to the city and got caught up in the rain.
To the city? Well, that's a long walk late at night.
Oh, it's an old lady, it's
You're
fine.
welcome to take a rest inside my house. I will try and help you out the best I can.
If it's an old lady, yeah, we can trust her. We can sleep on the couch or something. Like the bulk of the poems I've written have been laced with romance. Yes, definitely. Samantha? What's Samantha? Who's Samantha? The woman's house looks just as well lived in as the exterior. Everything seems like it is well loved and well used. She looks you up and down with a concerned look on her face.
My goodness, what is a pretty thing like you doing walking in the rain on a Sunday night?
The old lady's called Samantha?
It's
Okay.
a long story I would rather not talk about right now if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I took drugs and people drugged me even further than I wanted to be.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be pushy. I was just curious is all.
Yeah, imagine me. I'm curious who took my freaking purse and my cell phone and everything. And I don't go bothering you with it.
My name is Samantha.
What the fuck? Why did you know she was Samantha? Do you read minds, Sinset? I like the font more than the graphics. I love the graphics. I love the font. It's so easy to read. I really like it. Tell me the old lady's just an NPC. The old lady is the first romance. What do you mean?
If you need anything else, please let me know.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't watching the beginning of the game. I had to check my OBS to see everything was okay. I can't watch the beginning of games.
Thank you very much.
I'm a professional streamer. I have no attention span whatsoever.
Nice to meet you. You can call me Princess.
Yeah, my name is Princess, by the way. This is why it's called Princess of World's End. But now I'm wondering, is there going to be an end of the world?
Let's just say it's a
There
nickname
could
that
be.
was earned, not given.
Oh god, that
I'm
attitude.
really a big fan of my birth name anyway, so it was bound to stick.
Well, that sounds interesting, Miss Princess.
Miss Princess.
Tell me more when I come back, okay?
Tell me when I come back. Where are you going? Where are you going, lady? You just leaving me here? Samantha is heading toward another room in the house. She moves slow, not because of her physical health, merely just to show she trusts you. It seems like she will be gone for a while, judging by how far away she walked and how slowly she moved. What does that mean? I could rifle through a medicine cabinet? I could do the most distrustful thing possible? Legit, if I was named Noodle, I would prefer Princess, I suppose. Yeah, Princess does sound better. She wearing 3 dog tags taken from the bodies of her victims in Vietnam. No, that was just a normal necklace, Wolfie. I don't judge age gap relationships, but this is like an age chasm. Oh no, what about an age chasm? You know, nobody talks about those. They're probably perfectly fine. Age gaps are problematic. Age chasms, they're in. What do I do? Do I do the untrustworthy thing? Or try to stay calm? Do I do the good thing or the bad thing here? I like having multiple options. But then if I do the bad thing, she finds me. I'm out in the rain again. What is Harold and Maud? Yeah, I'm always curious about the bad things, because in real life, I don't do the bad things. Succumb, okay. Thank you for giving me permission, Sin. As she walks slowly to the other side of the house, your instincts begin to take hold of you. You begin to move toward a place that you know has a solution to your main problem.
Are getting to me. I bet she has some good shit in the medicine cabinet.
Yeah, she can have some pretty good shit. She's an old lady. They have all the drugs. Also, I have a headache. I can also just say I have a headache. I was looking for Tylenol or something. This lady is so old. She was battle buddies with Moses. I'm just saying. Did Moses ever fight in a battle? I was not aware of that.
I need something to calm my nerves.
Yeah, I need something to calm my nerves for sure. Oh shit, I'm like literally walking around.
She has some Nomex in here. That is just what I need right now.
It's just a movie about a young lad that's obsessed with the dead and an old lady who's full of life that spark up a relationship. Maud doesn't seem like an old person's name. So he's like a little goth boy and he finds himself a woman that's about to die. Get that numbness meter up, baby. Oh, maybe.
After such a heavy dose, I need a little bit so I can go down easy.
Yeah, that's not at all addiction talking. The princess prances on, but her sanity is waning. She tears through the medicine cabinet like she's searching for a winning lottery ticket. Not lost due to negligence, merely forgotten and ignored. Her addiction rips at her insides. It hungers for more. However, she sees nothing but herbal supplements. A Satanist, a traitor! The old lady's a traitor.
Bullshit! How does she not have a single pill?
Is my numbness gonna go up or down after this? Basically, they meet in a funeral. Also, the soundtrack is done by my fave singer-songwriter. That's interesting. Is it like a British movie? American movie? Is it like a specific location? She begins to break down as her head screams at her once again. Why won't you feed me? Why do you ignore my cries? If I'm not your favorite anymore, then you deserve to die. Her brain is relentless at times like these. Yeah, the addiction is hitting us hard. The princess goes to sleep once again, too overwhelmed to maintain consciousness. Oh, she finds us fainted in the bathroom?
Where are you?
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, it's a British movie with an American director. Suddenly you notice you have woken up on the floor. This is going to be a really bad look when she sees you, but you can't move fast enough. She is inevitably going to see you in this state. You hear her footsteps approaching. Seems like she heard you and is coming back. Yeah, you're right. It does kind of look like dog tags.
Here, these will help you dry off.
Oh, she's gonna dry me off. Samantha hands you an immense amount of blankets and towels. She must have collected many over the years. She seems to have a hard time letting things go.
I know you were going through my medicine cabinet, but I will choose forgiveness this time.
You see, you can do the bad things and get away with it.
Trust me, I understand exactly what you're going through right now.
From the 70s? You watch old movies, Wolfie. Old movies.
It looks like the pills have taken a toll on you, honey.
Wait, how did you know I was on pills?
I could hear you talking to yourself in the bathroom.
Oof.
Sounds like you're going through the worst of it.
Well, this old lady is like so understanding. We don't deserve her.
You came to the right person. I can help someone like you. But first, I want you to hear my story.
What if the whole story is all about this woman's past and her love life when she was a youngster? Oh, this is a pretty picture. Samantha begins the story talking about her upbringing. She was born and raised in South Carolina in a small beach town. Things were simple and she was happy. After graduating high school, she married her high school sweetheart. Life was going smoothly so far and nothing could get in her way. Things were not always simple though. Complications began to arise. Around 10 years ago, Samantha's husband was injured at his job working construction. He went to a pain clinic and they prescribed him medicine for it. Little did he know the immense consequences this little prescription would have. His tolerance grew higher and higher, and so did the quantity of his prescription. Ooh, it's amazing. I love this. I love the death symbolism here. It's beautiful. There are amazing old movies. I pity the fool who only watches modern movies. I only like old horror movies. They're the only ones I really like. The other ones I don't really... I'm not really aware of other movies, to be honest. 5 years after his first pill, Samantha's husband would overdose and die. Now, this is actually a real thing, guys. I don't know if you're aware, but addiction is not just people who buy stuff on the street. Sometimes it's a person who has an actual physical, like, need, like an actual physical pain, and that person gets officially, like, medically treated, and then creates that new need in them, and then they can't get, you know, enough to manage their pain, and it just goes, you know, worse and worse. It's a real thing. The princess is in a big symptom of withdrawal, but you hear her life story nonetheless. Princess has much patience in the end. Yes, the princess does have a lot of patience. When you say old horror, do you mean like black and white monster movies? I haven't watched any of the black and white ones. I've seen parts of an old Godzilla. I really love The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I think that's how it was called. That was a really old movie. It's a silent movie. It was really fun. It's like the origin of Tim Burton's. And most people don't even know it exists. But it's really, really cool. Like, I like that sort of older movie. But mostly like, it was mostly like 70s, 80s horror movies. You haven't seen that one? Heard of it? It's really good. Samantha had picked up on the habit as well, but swore to stop once her husband passed away. Oh no, Samantha also got addicted. Doctors turned their back on Samantha. Once she stopped taking the pill, she was no longer a profitable customer. What? She got through the addiction and the doctors didn't want to help her? Even though Samantha had stopped taking the pills, her addiction persisted. Deep down, she knew she would relapse eventually. The pain in her heart couldn't be filled with anything but pills, not that she had any other option. I want to watch the old Godzilla movies. Watch the latest one, and it was amazing. I watched the latest Japanese one, I think. It was really, really good. I loved how connected to the nuclear attack a lot of the themes were. It was really interesting the way it was done. Instead of relapsing, Samantha took matters into her own hands. She was able to find a way to create medicine to help her addiction symptoms. Although she was very vague on the details, she promised that she will tell you more when she can trust you. Finding this information is also what led her to move to Virginia. Apparently, this is one of very few areas in the United States that all the needed ingredients can grow. What is this about? I was gonna write a review for your Discord, but I never got around to it. You forgot? Yeah, -1. I think that's the one. I'm so sorry you've been through so much.
Losing someone to addiction isn't something I would wish on my worst enemy.
It is still the most difficult thing I have ever been through in my life.
Is the sound of the voice good enough? It feels like the music's a little louder than the voices. That's the one. It was so good. Excited for the sequel. There's a sequel? Yeah, please find your notes. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can do something about that, because it feels like it's too much. Let's try it this way. I mean, the music is good, but like, it's too loud. Okay, let's go with this. Maybe that's gonna be better.
The past is the past, though. Nothing I can do to change it. What I can do is change the future.
Change the future? Yeah, everybody can do that.
Started creating your own medicine?
Yes, but I can't share it. If they find out, then they'll prosecute me for distribution of illegal drugs.
Illegal drugs? An awkward silence fills the room. You can tell this is a battle that Samantha has been fighting in her head for years. The reality is that anything that cuts into the profits of modern medicine will never be promoted or allowed to exist. Now this is intriguing in the sense that it kind of feels a little bit conspiracy theory of like big pharma. People who believe that big pharma is all about selling drugs to people and getting people addicted, and that there are alternatives that are, you know, going around that. I'm not sure I agree with the message here. You know, it's a thing. We'll see where the story goes. Any threat will be outlawed or exterminated by the great forces of capitalism. Again, I don't think capitalism has that specific intention. It has its other problems, certainly. Money over morals is a lesson learned through hard-earned experience, not just from her, but from many others like her. Sure, like, hospitals in the US are definitely problematic in that they will bankrupt a person for like minor hospital stays, but it's got nothing to do with like that. Anyway, this is intriguing. So Samantha has concocted another medicine less harmful, but to help to quit addiction, or that shift the addiction. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe shift the addiction might not be better. This is a monster movie, but this is a monster movie that is not about the monster, or at least Godzilla acts as a metaphor for our protagonist's demons. Set in 1941, a Japanese kamikaze pilot survives the war and returns to the devastation of his hometown, where he continues to fight his own war of shame and guilt. However, he has no time to wallow, as he quickly has to take in an orphan and woman. It's long and I thought it's basically written. Yeah, it looks mostly written. It's pretty good though. Like, it's a pretty good review.
Even if I cannot publish my discoveries, that doesn't stop me from being able to help people like you.
I'm kind of wary of what this woman wants to do.
As long as you promise to keep this a secret.
Yes. Take this woman's literal homemade remedy here. Possibly snake oil. I don't know about this. Yeah, you can paste the rest. I want to read all of it. Please. It's a potion! This is magic. We're making potions now. Samantha walks over and picks up a strange-looking green liquid in a small bottle that she had set down on a nearby table. As she presents it to you, it gives off an incredible aura. You can tell it took a lot of effort to create.
I trust you, Samantha. I won't tell a soul.
Yeah, I trust you, woman. There's no reason to doubt this right now. You begin to drink some of the medicine. It tastes very strongly of earth. You can feel the many different herbal ingredients smoothly flow down your throat. Please tell me it's magic. Or I'm going to be a werewolf from now on. One or the other. Your body relaxes like it never has before. You begin to feel as if you are being pulled into a dream. A dream which becomes more and more vivid with each passing moment. Okay, she drugged us differently. What is going on? Wow, we are tripping balls. This is when he truly learns how to be a man, not through the suicidal bravado of a kamikaze pilot, but with dealing with the consequences of one's actions and taking responsibility. This movie is heartbreaking at times and reminiscent of Grave of the Fireflies, in that it shows that the survivors of war have it just as tough as those in the front line, definitely. I mean, those in the front line were lucky that they died. The ones who came back are the unlucky ones, to be honest. Ultimately, this is a film about redemption and second chances. The action sequences are dispersed throughout the movie and never overdone, playing as a respite between the emotional drama at the heart. Oh, yeah. I think it was a very emotional movie. I was crying at the end. It was amazing. Since you're like, she's a retired pharmacist, an alchemist, a herbalist, a chemist, a charlatan. Probably a charlatan. I do not trust a woman handing me a potion that makes me trip balls and appear in like a crystal cave. You open your eyes and are suddenly blinded with an incredibly powerful light. I don't know where the romances are though. I'm kind of curious what the hell is happening. It seems you're in a cave of some sort filled with crystals illuminating it. Seeing out of the exit hole is impossible, but you can hear the rain coming down outside.
Where am I? What is this place?
As you turn around, you see the body of water is even greater behind you. This place gives off a mysterious aura. It is hard to describe exactly. It feels almost as if you're being watched by a higher being of some sort.
It's really hard to tell if this is just a crazy dream or if this is really happening.
It's probably a dream, girl. I'm not even questioning it. I heard good things before I watched it, and it was like no other Godzilla movie I saw. It wasn't Americanized. It lived up to the hype. Yes, it was so great. Still had a bit of an Americanized moment of like preparing the last stand near the end, but they did it in a light-hearted, like good way that made it all like very unique and different.
Either way, I need to get out of here. This place kind of gives me the creeps.
I mean, even if I was stripping balls, this place would feel kind of welcoming. It does not give me the creeps. I don't know why. Oh, there's land masses floating. I don't like this. After exiting the cave, you see a long path going into some mountains covered with forestry.
What is going on? This can't be real.
There's like floating islands. The rain is even colder in this place than the forest you woke up in before heading to Cementes. Although that world seems like a faraway place from wherever you find yourself now. Rocks float in midair above you as if held up by some supernatural magical force. With no other options, you follow the path into the mountains. Rain again. Yes, this is a theme, I think. You enter the dark forest and attempt to take cover under a tree to stay out of the rain. The thought of being stuck here forever begins to cross your mind. Normally, you could find shelter somewhere in a rainstorm like this, but not now. This place you have woken up in is so far from your reality, you don't know what to do. Is it magic? All of a sudden, you freeze in position without even thinking. Something is surely watching you now, you can just feel it. You attempt to silence your panicked breathing and calm down. Whatever is close by should leave you alone if you don't alert it. Or you hide. It's a werewolf! Should we fight? What should we do? Okay, I think it's an isekai. I think the potion just landed us in another world. Hiding away from our addiction is what we're gonna do. I want to fight it. Let's fight the werewolf. The veins in your head begin to rush as blood starts flowing rapidly into your eyeballs. Every hair on your body stands up as it feels like your skin begins to peel off. You feel heat radiating from your skin's surface like a star being born in the night sky. Nothing is the same anymore. This is only the start. Hey, I'm purple! Oh, so we got some metal music going. What is going on? Time freezes, your body begins to float in the air. Pain, fear, anxiety, paranoia, these feelings are amplified beyond the maximum of which you thought possible. However, as you realize this, your feelings are quickly replaced by something greater, something bigger than yourself. They are no longer trapped inside of your head, they are being channeled throughout your entire body. And we're now purple. You are tired of being the victim, tired of not being in control. The feeling of despair begins to change into something else, something more useful. Anger, hatred, these feelings you have long suppressed begin to resurface. The power growing within you gives you the confidence to finally fight back.
I'm not afraid of anything anymore.
I'm headbanging, but you guys can't see it.
Well, what are you waiting for? Come at me already.
Yeah, come at me already. I'm gonna beat you up. Responding to your taunt, the creature begins to attack. You can tell that there are no thoughts behind those eyes. It is acting on its nature. Just like you, it is controlled by the power it wields. It is inevitable and it will attack a greater power that threatens it. No, I'm gonna attack it. The creature's hind legs shove the earth, propelling it forward. It is as if you can see it moving in slow motion. Your perception has become inhuman. Judging by its speed, it is no match for you, merely a test to see your true capabilities. With this power, you can obliterate it without a second thought. Rip and tear. As if by instinct, you begin to concentrate your energy. The werewolf fight is way earlier than I anticipated. I didn't anticipate any werewolf fight. I thought the fight was gonna happen outside of like an interaction with us. I thought we were gonna see a fight, but no, we're fighting. Your newfound power begins to flow through your body and into your hand, almost as if opening a faucet connected to a massive body of water. Again, water. You feel an almost unlimited supply attached to you. Whatever power you are channeling is nothing compared to the greatness of its source. Okay, we do full on magic. Then scratch behind the ear. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to adopt the werewolf. The creature approaches, slowly but surely, violently running at you before you can release the attack. Little does it know that its fate has already been decided. You feel your veins begin to pulse, almost as if executing a pre-programmed command. It is not just the power you are channeling, but also the knowledge of how to use it.
You furry fuck!
Furry fuck? You call him a furry? Okay. This game does not hold back on this. Did we create a tear in the universe? A black bullet flies out of your hand and cuts through the air at the speed of light. Oh, it's our power. Even with your ability to see the events around you as if they are happening in slow motion, you can barely keep your eyes on this attack. It surges with power and seeks to destroy anything in its path. Noodle cast level 20 crack hallucination. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. We're hallucinating a freaking werewolf. He's got a hole in his chest. He's still alive. He's not even bleeding out of it. The attack instantly tore through it like a speeding bullet going through a paper target. The creature's frozen in place, unable to move a muscle. You can see the look of terror stuck on its face as it realized this was the final moment it would be alive. Okay, there's a combination of like a present tense and a past tense that completely fucked me up. Just as quickly as the battle started, it was over. Taking a life with no remorse? This is not something you thought you would do. We're bloodthirsty now. But something else seems to be influencing you. You aren't fully in control. No, I'm in control. Murder is all you can think about. The pain is overwhelming. You feel a new part of you deep inside awakening, a part that should have never been born. Oh shit, our numbness is gonna go down? Many voices in your head hurl commands at you with one thing in common: destruction. Use your overwhelming power, use it to destroy the wrong things in the world. However, the voices begin to get quieter and quieter. The silence finally allows you to think again. Why did my phone spell fucking noodle with 2 D's? I don't know. I don't know. But there's no music anymore. We're back to the water, guys. Back to the rain that makes me want to pee. I'm a noodle now. I'm not a noodle, I'm a noodle. Just as quickly as the creature was killed, it vanishes from this world. So many unexplainable things happening at such a rapid rate. Your negative thoughts begin to rush back into your brain, going back home to where they belong. As you look down, you can see that you are slowly transforming back into your original form. You're right back where you started, in a forest, in the rain. All alone, just as you always have been, with a feeling of dread and solitude overwhelming you. The darkness inside of you begins to vanish and is replaced by sorrow as your power fades away.
I can't do this anymore. I give up. Guess I'll be stuck in a goddamn forest for the rest of my life.
Maybe we should just stay in the forest, make a little hut, and become a little hag. A little forest hag.
In whatever fucked up world I've somehow ended up in.
Oh, my numbness is going up. I thought it was going to go down. Suddenly, you feel a curious energy surround you. Everything begins to fade away once again. What is this about? We are in a manor. It seems your prayers have been answered, although you have not returned to your home, but have been transported to an even more unexplainable place than you were before. You stand inside of a massive castle. Judging from the silence, it seems devoid of any people. However, everything is far too clean for it to be abandoned, so where is everybody?
You are incredibly powerful, I must say.
Who's that?
Ah!
That's me. Oh, it's the girl I thought looked kind of cool. You feel a ghost-like presence as they step out in front of you after watching you from behind. Usually you are really good at detecting people around you, but they completely took you by surprise. Something about them seems completely inhuman. You can't put a finger on what makes you feel this way. It's more of a gut feeling.
Just curious. What type of magic was that?
How should I know?
Magic? Is that what I was doing?
You didn't realize it was magic? Girl, have you ever watched like Harry Potter or like any fantasy book or movie? Bollywood Wednesday. What?
You don't know about magic? That must have been your awakening then.
They begin to look flustered and falls silent for a moment. You can tell they're processing a lot of different thoughts, deciding on the best course of action.
Firstly, my name is Kusunohime. I'm the goddess of vegetation and am responsible for governing all life on Earth.
Sanohime? Okay. I don't know why Ksa is like a swear word in Japan, in Japanese, so I'm just like, the princess of shit? Ksa? I don't know. My brain is like maybe overanalyzing here.
You have a lot to catch up on. I'm going to guide you to my sacred library to do so.
Kusano. I'm gonna check, is that a real thing? Ah, we got nature everywhere. What is Kusano? If I search Kusano, it doesn't really give anything. Okay, it does seem to be a girl's name in another like media, so it's okay. It's a girl's name. That's what this character reminded me of, appearing out of nowhere in the anime Adams mentioned. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But she's kind of like the most goth of them all, so she's probably the one I would be most interested in romancing out of everybody, unless she's an asshole. Kusunohime walked through the hallway behind you into a large corridor. They walk in a hurry, although you don't see any reason you have to be in one. You're just happy you aren't getting attacked or rained on. At this point, you will take what you can get. You aren't going to ask any questions. Also, they use the word like they, apparently the pronoun they for this character. So I guess they might be a non-binary character. Kusunohime walks over to the desk on the right side of the room. They grab a book from inside one of his drawers and then walk over to you. And also they use a second person singular. So that would be like she walks, he walks, but they put it with they. But they don't conjugate grab with a she or he. So I think it was like corrected. They might have corrected these lines without realizing they had multiple verbs each line.
Looks like your spiritual energy is low. You do not have much time left.
I've done that in a text before, corrected it and forgot some verbs, so that's why I'm kind of picking this out. Looks like your spiritual energy is low. Okay.
Before you return to where you came from, I want you to absorb the knowledge of this book I wrote.
I'm gonna absorb the knowledge from this random book. This random person is asking me to. Yeah.
We can go from there.
Basics? How much basics? Kusunohime uses some form of magic, and the book begins to emit a strange light. Again, it's a present and then a past tense. So that's unusual. But I think since the game has English and Spanish, maybe this writer's original language is not English. Tenses in Spanish are very different. I remember having a hard time with them. Your pronouns and pro adjectives. It's good for you. I like me a good noun too. As you look into it, your vision fades away. You begin to have a flood of knowledge enter your brain. When a world is first created, so is a place called the spirit realm. Although it exists in a separate dimension, it is connected to the life on its original planet. The gods and spirits of that world reside in the spirit realm and they govern all aspects of it. The spirit realm for Earth used to be vibrant and full of life. That was until the void arrived. Verbs rule changed my mind. I mean, maybe. Last time you accepted the gift, you were attacked by a werewolf and returned to the rain. You're right. I should not trust any gifts in this game anymore. The void arrived to Earth's spirit realm around 2 years ago, shrouding it in darkness. And we have some very dark powers. I have a feeling we might be a princess of the void. With its arrival, it brought an army of evil spirits with it, which waged war with the divine. One by one, the gods of this world were captured and fed to the void, being farmed for their spiritual energy. The gods were fed to the void? The only god who survived was Kusunohime, who went into hiding and assumed the role of all the gods in their absence. They became the only god? The void is an evil spirit that has the power to travel to different spirit realms and consume that world's spiritual energy. Once it consumes enough energy in that planet's spirit realm, it then transports itself into the real world. This requires an incredible amount of energy and takes many years to do so, but once it happens, all life is instantly consumed. Once it sucks a planet dry, it moves on to the next in an endless cycle. Like I'm having a weird feeling where we started the story with a lot of like real life stuff with addiction and drugs, and now we're in a fantasy world and the main threat is a void. So a character who is battling their own like inner demons, their own like feeling of emptiness by using drugs, is now going to like fight the void in a different way. So it's interesting. I was just trying to think if the two overlapping kind of stories thematically fit, but they kind of do. So it's cool. Changing someone's mind is like dragging a horse through water. Yeah. You still need to let them drink. You can't make the horse drink. Oh god, I just need to tie a rope around their face and not give them water for 3 days for an easy debate. That's one way to do it. The void here on Earth is nearing completion, meaning that unless it is defeated, it will destroy all life on Earth in approximately 6 weeks. No planet that has ever been infected with the void has survived or been able to destroy it. That's a great book, girl. Gave me everything I needed to know.
Good at all. But not all hope is lost.
Oh yes, Bob's fridge. Indistractable. He failed horribly. When I listened to it a second time recently, and when he did the retelling without verbs, at least 30% of the words he used were actually verbs. So it was completely wrong. But then again, he had like a timed limit to do it, so it's kind of really hard. So I'm not gonna fault him. But still, he used a lot of verbs, goddammit. He failed. As you can see, things are not looking good at all. Okay.
I've been hiding in this underground secret base to
it was
analyze
hilarious
the
for
void
sure.
And may have found a weak point. If I can train you to use your power to its fullest capabilities, then it should be possible to take it out.
Why me? You seem like a pretty capable magic user yourself.
You're a freaking god. Who am I?
The truth is, I can't use any combat magic. My specialty is in other areas.
What kind of areas?
I don't think it makes me any less of a magician. I'm not insecure about it at all.
Your face tells me otherwise. Xander looks very nervous for some reason. Probably best not to push the issue.
You're the only one left who can fight it. All the other spirits and gods who have tried have been consumed by the void.
I see. So I should return here to train whenever I get the chance.
Give yourself time to recover. Being in this place as a human takes a toll on your body. If you want to maximize your training,
I really thought we were
come
gonna
back
stay
once a
in this
week,
other world.
at least in terms of time on your planet.
As Xander says this, you notice parts of your body are starting to fade away.
Looks like your time here is up. Return in 1 week's time and we will begin our training.
Oh, I want to do some training. Your vision fades away as you begin to drift between this place and another. I like the transition. Do you want to save? Yeah. I'm losing my voice. It's okay. Return? Oh, it's loud. Oh, it's so loud, guys. I'm sorry. As you awaken, your body feels like you ran a marathon in your sleep. Your head is pounding and your body is very slow to respond. The clock on the wall above you shows it is 8 in the morning. You must have slept here all night. You remember your incredibly strange dream, or was it a dream? Well, it had to be, right? The couch you have awoken on is incredibly comfortable, which makes it hard to get up and get going. It sure is nice to wake up somewhere that isn't the ground. The pillows make it feel like you're floating in midair. You cannot stay here forever though. Your destiny awaits you. Objects at rest tend to stay at rest. The only way to change that is an outside force. You push yourself up and get your day started. You wander into the living room, still foggy in the head from a very rough night. The lines between dreams and reality are barely real at this point. It feels like you're floating around and watching yourself from a third-person perspective. Oh, sorry. I need to like clear my throat. I don't know what's happening. Losing my voice. I'm talking too much, but it's okay.
Good morning,
Good
Miss
morning.
Sunshine.
Good morning, lady. I thought you were a romance. Samantha walked up behind you without your notice, causing you to jump back in surprise. It's the second time somebody surprises us like this. Your sleepy thoughts got in the way of your senses.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to startle you. I was just checking up on you is all.
It's okay. I have just been really jumpy lately. It's not your fault.
Just let them find the water on their own. The debate already suggests opposing views from the outset, and people tend to become more entrenched in some such circumstances. Yeah, most people are not very open to changing their mind. That's boring. Much better to match the carry and crawl out of them. You just want to have a freaking fight. You're not even gonna change that. Don't change nothing. I have just been really jumpy.
Looks like the remedy had a very strong effect on you. Your side effects are a lot worse than mine were.
Did you get transported to another world too, where they told you the end of the world is coming and you have to save the world?
Side effects? What are the side effects?
Well, the normal ones are minor muscle fatigue and drowsiness. But instead, it knocked you out cold.
Yeah, it gave me pretty intense hallucinations, lady. I think I should not drink that again.
I had the strangest dream ever. Must have been the medicine at work then.
Hopefully, since the side effects were stronger, the medicine will be stronger as well.
That's not how it works. Truly, if you have side effects with your medicine, talk to your pharmacist. They can tell you to change the dose, or they can, change entirely the medication because the side effects are too bad. Like, it has nothing to do with being more effective.
You will still have cravings, but they will go away as long as you take a dose once a week and stay off the pill.
Well, it's good that once a week I have to go back to the other world, and once a week I have to take this medication, so that's gonna be perfect for our timetable here to learn how to use magic. You're not in agreement to stay off the pills, but something still seems wrong. It feels like you're forgetting something important.
Shit! Today is my first day at work. I totally forgot.
Girl, you were out partying and having drugs, and today's your first day of work?
I gotta go. My shift starts in an hour, but if I run, I should be able to make it.
Oh no! Hurry up and get out of here then. Come back sometime next week for another dose.
Oh yeah, come back to Granny. She gonna give you more drugs. You give her a thumbs up and then rush out of the house. Samantha waves goodbye out of her front window. She remains very friendly towards you even with your very odd behavior. It seems she really does understand the pain you're going through, at least to an extent. You make a mental note to come back to her house next week. What are you talking about, Anharyar? You gonna go match Karen? And then match your socks and clothes and the cars by color? I don't understand. You are able to quickly run through the outskirts of town into the city. Although your body is in immense pain, you push to make it on time to the coffee shop. You are in shock you even got hired in the first place, given your horrific resume. It's very loud. Horrific resume and lack of any good references. The pay is good enough to pay your apartment's rent, and you even make tips on top of that. If it wasn't for this job, you were most likely going to get evicted soon. Oh, it's adorable. Look at it. I want to actually go there. You make it to the coffee shop, appropriately named Coffee, with minutes to spare. They need a better name for the coffee shop. The shade from the tall buildings nearby provides some much needed cooling. The summer heat is in full effect this time of year. Looking in the window, you see your reflection and are horrified. It looks like you were hit by a truck and fell in a puddle of mud. You take a moment to fix your appearance. I'm sure you can certainly fix your appearance in 5 seconds outside like that. Up as best as you can before walking in. You still look like you got mud and water all over you. Oh, it looks more like a bar than a coffee shop. But it's cute. As you enter the shop, the strong smell of fresh coffee fills your nostrils. This is the best smell in the world, by the way, guys. The coffee shop is full of many different kinds of people, young and old, wealthy and poor. This environment is much different than when you were here for a job interview during after hours. You see an employee walk up to you from behind the cash register. I'm guessing this is going to be another romance. Yeah, purple hair boy. He approaches you with a friendly yet serious expression. You can tell he's very professional and good at his job, although from the looks of him, he seems to have a more fun side as well. Yeah, with purple hair, you gotta have a fun side. You, coffee! What do you mean, you, coffee? Coffee's great!
Excuse me, miss. I just wanted to let you know that this is a safe space.
This is a safe space? What does that mean? You look around for a moment and notice a number of homeless people with small cups of coffee. It seems like this place acts as a sort of safe haven for people that have fallen upon hard times. Oh, I've heard of places that, you know, they give a warm coffee to anybody. You don't need to pay if you're like homeless or something. It's a way to get warm in winter and stuff like that. You must think you're coming here because you're one of them. Yeah, because you look like you slept in a forest, which you kind of did, girl. French vanilla cappuccino with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. That is almost my order. That is almost my order. I'm also a tea person, since it. I had literally 2 teas today. One was mandarin, honey, and ginger. And the other one I had today was a decaffeinated Earl Grey, which was really good. When I was a kid, the only people that had purple hair were old ladies. Oh, because of the purple shampoo to prevent their hair turning yellow. But purple is cool, okay? You must think you're coming here because you're one of them. Well, he isn't entirely wrong.
I'm not homeless or anything. I'm actually a new employee. Today is my first day.
I just had a really bad look last night.
I had a really rough night and had to run here to make it on time. But I am here and ready to work.
She sounds like she's about to start crying.
I apologize. It's just that, well...
Sugar person here? Yeah, I'm also a sugar person. It's gonna be a problem someday when I have diabetes or something.
My name is Xavier. I actually was assigned to help you with your training today.
Oh, Xavier. I like that name.
Nice to meet you.
It's a good name.
Call me Princess.
You can call me Noodle. You can tell this catches him off guard for a moment. It's clear that he's trying not to laugh in order to appear professional. It's also clear that he isn't doing a very good job of doing so. He begins to walk towards you with a newfound perception.
Princess? Really? How did you end up with a name like that?
Let's just say it's a nickname that was earned, not given. Ever since I was a kid, people have told me I'm really high maintenance. So they started calling me Princess.
You just talked to a guy who's supposed to be your colleague, possibly eventually a romance option. The first thing you introduce yourself as is a princess and a high maintenance person. Not good for you, girl. Yeah, I don't like being called Noodle either, so I get her. She makes sense.
Don't worry, I will be a low maintenance employee and save my princess-like behavior for outside of work.
You have a guy friend you call Princess? I love it. I love it. Is this somebody you stream with sometimes? I wanna call him Princess. I wanna hear his voice when he hears somebody call him Princess.
Oh, I was...
Everybody online will know he's called Princess now.
Princess as you want, as long as you do your job well. That reminds me, you should meet with Cassandra in the staff room. I'll show you where it is.
Is that another romance option, Cassandra? Huh? Oh, she cute. As you walk into the staff room, you immediately see a woman named Cassandra sitting at a table half asleep. It seems like you aren't the only sleep-deprived person in this coffee shop. Good thing we sell coffee, because then we can get coffee to wake us up. Oh, it's someone IRL? I'm trying to remember why I started calling him Princess. I looked away like 5 minutes and you teleported from far in the forest in Samantha's house and now you're in a coffee? I can't do 2 things at the same time with these visual novels, and this one in particular is moving quick. Yeah, we're working right now. We're going to work in a coffee shop and we're meeting our colleagues right now. She's completely unaware of your entrance, but she also kind of looks at peace that way.
She has a bad habit of dozing off whenever she is on break in here. Don't hold it against her.
She doesn't look like she's dozing off. She looks like she's depressed.
And don't try to talk to her before her alarm goes off. Just trust me on that one.
Ha! Xavier has a fearful look on his face and makes no attempt to bother his manager during her break. Seems like he probably has experience trying to get her to wake up forcibly in the past. Judging from how he's acting right now, it is safe to assume that it did not go well at all. That is so me.
Alrighty,
Sleeping on a break
time
at
for me to
work.
get moving.
The girl suddenly jolts awake after a few seconds of her alarm going off. Her energy is unmatched. No wonder she's the manager of this place. You are conflicted. On one hand, it is rather responsible of her to set an alarm before dozing off. On the other, it seems unprofessional to sleep at work, especially as the manager. No, she's showing the perfect, level of dedication she expects from her employees. You live, you sleep, you eat, you poop, you do everything at work. That's what they're expecting of you. I've been lost when it went from looking for pills to becoming a werewolf hunter bee. Yeah. There's a lot of themes. It's going a little all over the place, but I think they're trying to set the setting, and then we're gonna get into like more flow. Although her first impression wasn't the greatest, she is defying my preconceived notions of her. Oh, don't tell me she's another romance option. I don't want to romance a manager.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Cassandra jumped up out of her sleepiness and brightened up immediately, showing off her infectious smile. She has a certain aura of positivity that seems to touch the hearts of those around her, including you. People like this usually annoy you, but since she is your boss, you choose to let it slide and keep an open mind, at least for now. You do all those things at work? Don't you work from home? I don't know what to think of that segment too. I mean, the werewolf one was fun. What's your job? Coffee barista.
Yes, she told me people usually call her Princess, which she prefers.
Oh, that's so cute. Welcome to the coffee shop, Princess.
I think I hate her even more for calling me cute. I don't like that.
I'm the manager here, so I'll be showing you the ropes today.
Yeah, just call me Princess. I'm positive that people need a break, and if it's to sleep or to block all social interactions, it's totally fine. I agree.
Xavier,
I need a break.
back out and cover the front. I will take it from here.
Xavier hurries back to the busy coffee shop after giving you and Cassandra a reassuring smile. As he leaves, Cassandra approaches you with a confident look on her face.
We are a bit understaffed, and the shop is busy, so a lot of your training will be learning while doing. Is that okay?
Do I have a choice?
That works for me, I guess.
Great! I'll teach you the basics of the cash register. That's where you'll start.
Do I
What
actually
happened
have
to
to
that
do
dude
it?
who interviewed me? I think his name was Doug or something like that.
Oh, him? Yeah, we had to fire him last week after we caught him stealing money from the cash register.
Oh, I know what to do. One, you don't tell somebody that the previous employee was stealing. That's just unprofessional. Two, I know what to do if I don't want to work this job anymore. I just get myself caught stealing. And then I can do what I want with my own free time.
Your first lesson of training is to not be like Doug. I will teach you some more lessons on the cash register. Follow me.
Yeah, cash register lessons. We're gonna do math today. 1 + 1 = 2. Cassandra gives you a brief tutorial on how to work the register and the system of the coffee shop. It seems simple enough. First, you take the customer's order and write it on a slip which gets hung up behind the counter. Then you punch in the total into the register and take the customer's payment as Xavier or Cassandra make the drink.
All right. Are you ready, Miss Princess?
Miss Princess, sure.
Yeah, I've worked the register in some of my past jobs. I feel pretty confident.
Be careful though. Some of our customers can be very difficult and will get very angry if you mess up their order.
I'm gonna mess up all the orders.
Difficult customers aren't anything new to me.
Perfect. I'll have you start with this customer. Don't be afraid to call me or Xavier over if you have any questions.
All the questions. Do we have a minigame? Is this me? Hey, it's me, I think. A difficult looking customer approaches.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
The name is Martha. Not that you would care. You got anything good here? I don't usually trust any coffee outside of my usual shops in the
Well,
Bronx.
you can take a look at the menu. I am here if you have any questions.
Martha looks very irritated as she glances over the menu momentarily. I don't like any of this liberal bull crap. Just give me a coffee New York style. 5 shots of espresso, hold the milk, and then give me some cream of whip on the side with some espresso beans that are also on the side. Actually, could I do whole milk? And actually 5 seems like a lot. Let me just do 4. You said hold the milk, which means no milk. Now you're changing it to whole milk? It's complicated. I do not want to be a barista. I would never survive. Also, I decided I want the milk on the side as well. Actually, no milk, please. It only makes my stomach hurt. Alright, time to write down the order. What am I supposed to write down? I know. What was on the side? It was cream of whip. But that whipped cream and cream of whip, I don't understand what it is, but I think this is what she said. What kind of milk? No milk. How many espresso shots? 4. I think I got it.
All right.
Her eyes, regret. Did I do this right? You begin to help out the other customers in line as Xavier creates the complicated order for Martha. After Xavier finishes the order, they give it to you and call out the order number. She's gonna be unhappy. She's a Karen. Well done, you actually got my order right. Oh, well, I guess she's not a Karen. She's a Martha. Martha hands you a $5 bill and walks off with a smile on their face. You pocket it while Xavier and Cassandra aren't looking. Continue assisting other customers. No! You can't keep the tip in your pockets. You're gonna get caught stealing. Drug money? Am I supposed to fail these things just so she doesn't have drug money? A difficult looking customer approaches again.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Greg. I need something strong today. I just got done with a 17-hour unpaid shift with my blue-collar brothers in arms.
You can take a look at the menu. I am here if you have any questions.
Greg begins to grip his belt and squint at the menu with a confused look on his face. He doesn't know how to read. Right. What in the goddamn hell is an Americano? I swear this country is going to hell with all this European bullshit. Let me just get a dark roast with some hazelnut creamer and 3 packs of sugar on the side. Dark roast, hazelnut creamer, 3 packs of sugar on the side. Actually, ordering creamer that has nut in it sounds kind of gay. No, what an asshole. Let me just do half and half instead. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little fruitcake as long as you voted for Bush. Oh, this game is old. This game is old. This is not recent news. Let me get hazelnut, but this time make it an extra dark roast. Add another pack. I don't remember how many. I think it was 3. Now it's 4. Shit. Oh no. Creamer was hazelnut. Extra dark. With 4 packs of sugar.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
You have to figure out how to sell games from GTA to Dragon Quest. I imagine you kind of need to know a little about the game. Huh? Oh, you mean for Wolfie. I'm like, what, you talking to me? I'm not selling games. Sorry, just blowing my nose. Doesn't GTA, Dragon Quest, like all the games pretty much sell themselves? I don't think a person who has a store needs to do anything to sell the game. You know? Sorry, I'm coughing. I gotta drink some water. You begin to help the other customers in line as Cassandra creates the complicated order from Greg. After Cassandra finishes the order, they give it to you and call out the order number. Did I do it right? I mean, an extra packet of sugar on the side would have not been that bad, you know. Well done, you actually got my order right. Yay! Greg hands you a $5 bill, walks off with a smile on their face. You pocket it while Xavier and Cassandra aren't looking. Continue assisting other customers. You're not supposed to do this, girl. You're not supposed to. Well, I don't even have a choice. It's just deciding for me. An online store, you don't have that kind of customer interaction. Yeah, when I had a market stall, you could give recommendations. Oh, yeah. That would have been fun, though. Drug money. I have $10 now. Should I fail these? Should I be bad at these so I don't have drug money? A difficult looking customer approaches again.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
I'm scared. My name is Holly. I'm in a big hurry to get to a meeting, so can we please make this quick? Terry texted me his coffee order and asked me to pick it up. Let me see what he said. Holly pulls out her cell phone from a holster in her belt and flips it open. She begins to push buttons extremely slowly until she finally reaches the screen she wants. Also, it's a flip phone. I love it. We're very like early 2000s right now. Then she opens her purse and begins rummaging around for her reading glasses. After a few minutes, she finally finds them and begins to read out the order. Okay, so Terry said he wants a chocolate lavender macchiato with 3 extra shots of espresso. I'm sorry, but in the early 2000s, these orders did not exist. You got a hot chocolate or you got a coffee. There was no chocolate lavender macchiato with 3 extra shots of espresso. It was fun, but not much money made, to be honest. Also, outside in all weathers. Oof. Yeah, no, outside in all weathers is not fun. Okay, so chocolate lavender macchiato with 3 extra shots of espresso. Well, actually, he texted me to include the fact that he wants a caramel drizzle on the left side of the cup. He just texted again and said that actually he doesn't want it on the left side of the cup, but on the top. Okay, let's pretend I remember all of that. Chocolate lavender. Oh shit, how many shots was it? 3, 2, I forget. 3. What side of the cup is the caramel drizzled on? I mean, it said top, so I think that's all I remember. This is my soulless face right now of like, I think I got this right. Flip phones are back. They're back in fashion? Really? One time, it was so cold I abandoned the stall to go buy a coat in the adjacent shopping center. Shit. You like literally wasted all the money you made that day for a coat. Also, I used to get up at 6:30. I was out there till like 4 p.m. That's pretty much what time I wake up in the morning, between 6 and 6:30. And I'm out at work till 3:30. So yeah, it's pretty similar, but not outside. I'm not outside. They have a screen on top and folded screen inside. Oh, that's what you mean. I don't like those though. I think I got this order wrong. We'll see. You get to help out the other customers in line as Cassandra creates the complicated order. After Cassandra finishes the order, it's always the same message. It's wrong. It's all wrong. My day is officially ruined. Holly asks for the manager and you direct them to Cassandra. You begin to scream at her for a solid 10 minutes straight as she smiles and apologizes repeatedly. You pretend not to notice and continue assisting other customers. Ooh. Now you get up at 4 p.m. That's amazing. Today felt like one of the longest shifts you have ever worked. The customers kept coming at all hours of the day. Before you know it, the shop was closing for the day. You help Cassandra and Xavier with closing duties as the evening sun beams in through the windows. Eventually, they tell you to go home and congratulate you on an awesome first day. I mean, 2 out of 3 is pretty good to me. Is this our apartment? You use the last of your strength to walk home after a long day of work. Usually, you wouldn't stop and stare at your apartment building, but after so many near-death experiences, you weren't sure if you would ever see it again. After everything you have been through in the last 24 hours, to say you are exhausted is an understatement. Nothing sounds better than being able to wash up and relax in the comfort of your own home. This is like a Japanese home. This doesn't look like Virginia or South Carolina or whichever place they said we were in earlier. You walk inside and are greeted with the same boring, bare bones interior decoration as always. You're the one in charge. You could put pictures on the walls. Maybe when you fix your financial situation, you will finally get around to decorating this place. However, a part of you enjoys the simplicity of its current state. It's like a blank canvas with so many exciting possibilities. Well, no use thinking about it now. Time to wash up and get some much needed sleep. Shower! Bedroom! Very Japanese again. After showering and putting on your pajamas, the sun has set completely. The darkness of the night feels comfortable now that you are able to rest easy in a familiar place. You climb into bed and get ready for another day of work tomorrow. I feel like I'm tucking you guys in right now. The music is all calm and I can like talk really softly and be like, oh guys, it's time to go to bed. It's time to nod off and fall into dreams. I could do this. I could do this, but I'm not gonna do this. You know? This is just an example. Oh, the numbness goes down now. It's manageable. Yay! I did not check the date. What date is it? We're sleeping! The animations are really cute.
Alright.
Good moment to leave. That's all good. Good night, Sinsit. Thank you so much for coming by. Noodle ASMR. I mean, I could do ASMR, but this mic is not really good for that. I can whisper like this. But it's not going to do the ASMR shit. Peace to you and your fam. It's so cute. You climb out of bed and are greeted by the bright morning sun shining through your window. The new day brings you a new sense of renewed optimism about life. Now that you finally have hope for sobriety, it feels almost like a new person. We're not touching drugs ever. You know, we're not doing that. You head on over to coffee for another shift. The Jefferson City downtown is busy with adults heading to work and children heading to school. Everyone is headed somewhere where they don't really want to be, but that's just how life is. If you let the negative thoughts get you down, you would just rot in bed all day, every day. Sometimes it's worth it to push yourself out of your comfort zone. That was very loud. You return to a place you only left a short while ago. Yeah, we literally just slept and then came back here. Coffee is a drug. You're right! I've actually cut off coffee and all caffeine from my life. It's helped me tremendously. The morning sun shines on the tinted windows and reflects the city. Who knows how many customers you will have today, although it isn't too busy outside. As you walk inside, you see only 2 customers. It looks as if business is much slower than it was at this time yesterday. You look around and then you notice someone familiar. Xavier! Xavier is cleaning some tables in the corner of the shop where nobody is sitting. You can tell he has been working hard because of how intense his focus on the task is. His dedication is admirable. It seems like he genuinely enjoys the task of cleaning. Well, I am sad for him. Cleaning sucks. I hated that. I've never liked it. I think it helped that I tried it when I was a kid. Same with beer. I tried beer when I was a kid. I hated it. I learned to like it as an adult. I tried coffee as a kid and hated it until I was an adult. I think I started like drinking both when I was about 18. But before that, I could not stand the smell or the taste or anything about it. It's a lot about a person. They're dedicated, loyal, and trustworthy, at least in your opinion. That doesn't mean shit. It might just mean that he's like focused on something else in his brain. My onesie is falling off my shoulder like 1950s film starlet. What are you doing? You giving a little show out the window to like your neighbors or something? You're gonna be like, oh no, and then you have to like slowly lift it back up your shoulder. I can picture that. I'm gonna let him vibe. You know what? You choose to just let him relax and do what he loves. Looking at him from a distance has its own charm to it. You can see his muscles bulge through his flannel as he forcefully cleans the countertops. What am I describing here? A bit of sweat drops down his brow, but that doesn't seem to bother him. He's focused on the task at hand. What is going on? After staring for a little bit, you decide to head to Cassandra. She will think you're late for work if you keep her waiting too long. As you approach the staff room entrance behind the bar, you spot Cassandra walking out of it. She heads towards you, looking as friendly as always.
Hey,
as always.
As got here right on time.
As yesterday. You got here right on time, sure.
As you can see, we're a little slow today.
Okay.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are always like this, but that makes it the perfect time to clean.
Great. I love cleaning.
List of tasks on the laptop in the staff room. Go pick one and get started on it.
They had a better show earlier when I got out the shower, but I have trees around my garden, so I don't think anyone spied anything. Lamentation reading porno now. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how deep it goes. Also, I think I'm giving a show to my neighbors every single day because I don't have anything, you know, to shut the window, anything in the bathroom. It's bad, okay? It's bad. But I'm like really high up, so I don't think anybody can see me. It's fine. It's probably all in my head. The part of you naturally wants to talk back at people who give you orders, but you refrain from doing so. For one, this job actually seems pretty chill. Nothing you have been asked to do seems unreasonable. Also, something about Cassandra makes you actually enjoy getting bossed around by her. Oh, we're that kind of person. Okay. We will see how deep it goes. Oh man, I did not mean it as a double entendre, but you know, I'm gonna stand by it. Some explicit scenes with her in a powerful position over you. What? Okay, we're really that kind of person. Will you ignore those thoughts before you get too worked up? What is going on? I was not ready for things to take such a big, switch here. Oh, note. Cleaning task. Deep clean the dishes. Wipe down the windows. I couldn't read. Inside, you have the choice of either cleaning dishes or wiping down the windows. There is a note with 2 phone numbers attached to the side of the computer. These must be Cassandra and Xavier's phone numbers. You take it and put it inside of your bra for safekeeping. You might just take a copy of the numbers. You don't need to put it in your bra. What? Occasionally, I will see people in the allotments behind my house, so I will draw the curtain. But this time of year, there isn't anyone about. I mean, my windows, especially my bathroom window, gives onto a very, traffic road. A very used road. There's a lot of people coming by, but I don't think they have the time to watch somebody out the window, I don't think that's going to do anything. They're not going to see anything. You start seeing a bunch of telescopes at your neighbor's house, you'll know you're not high enough. Yeah, maybe. I doubt it, though. I doubt it.
Alright, what tasks should I do today?
Do I actually get a choice? I'm gonna do windows. I hate doing the dishes. You walk outside and begin wiping down the windows. The summer morning weather feels nice on your skin. You slowly clean while people watching everyone heading to work. This is very relaxing. You're glad you picked this over washing dishes. Oh, I did good. 5% less numbness. Great. After cleaning all morning, you look around for Cassandra to ask what else you could do to help. You know there's only one customer in the shop. It's even slower than it was this morning. The only employees still in the shop seem to be you and Cassandra, who is standing behind the counter. She notices you looking for her and walks over to talk to you.
Thanks for cleaning today. You were a big help.
If they had telescopes, I would have to put on a show and do a little dance. I mean, I guess, or maybe just, I don't know, put on some blinds, like some special electronic blinds that only turn on if they pay a certain amount of money. They set it to your account and then the blinds kind of turn transparent. That might be a better way to do it, Wolfie. You could be rich.
You can leave now. This place isn't going to get any busier, so I can handle it alone for the rest of the day. Oh, by the way, did you write down me and Xavier's phone numbers on the staff computer?
No, I literally took the paper that was there.
Yes, I got them. I don't have a cell phone right now, but I can call from my landline at home if I need it.
That's true. I have no money. I have no wallet. I have no purse or cell phone right now. I forgot that part.
Sounds good. Don't be afraid to give us a ring if you want to hang out. We are a tight-knit family here at Coffee.
Jobs that do that, if that's your thing. I'm just saying. And look what I'm doing instead. I'm using an avatar to talk to you guys while streaming. This goes to show I'm not one to go off onto a website like that. I'm not doing any only cats. That's not happening. There will be the ones that are blind when they witness me in all my glory. Yeah, and then you do your little show with your little shoulder reveal with your onesie. I should put on my onesie. I actually have like a really cool crow onesie. Like one of those what are they called again? The animal onesie everybody had for a while. I got one that was like a crow. I got wings. I should always wear that. Especially when it's cold like right now.
We have another busy day tomorrow though, so be here and ready to go by 7.
Don't worry, Cassandra. I won't disappoint you.
Yeah, only avatar. Yeah. Why not coconut, you know? You give Cassandra a confident looking grin and a thumbs up, which seems to amuse her. Her eyes sparkle as she lets out a laugh at your corny response. She seems to really enjoy talking to you, but it is hard to tell if she treats everyone this way or if she's being extra nice to you in particular. Noodle does only pans. It's a cooking alternative site. That would be so funny. I would do that. I would definitely do that. That sounds a lot like me. As you walk home, you observe the hustle and bustle of the city. Everyone seems to be heading out to grab lunch and then return to their desk job. It is a really weird feeling to already be done with work at this point in the day. Yeah, but you're not being paid for the afternoon. She told you to go back home. You're not gonna have a big pay if you cut your hours like this, girl. Suddenly you realize something. Why are you heading home? The more you think about it, sitting in your apartment alone really doesn't seem all that appealing. Get a computer. You'll be very happy alone in your apartment. All you are going to do is think about taking pills and eat the little amount of food in your fridge. Maybe it would be better to do something fun around town. You try and think of a fun activity you can do that doesn't cost money. Go to the park. Parks are fun. After walking to the park, you are entranced with the sounds of nature. Taking a seat at a bench, you decide to take it all in for a moment. The birds chat in the trees as kids play around in the grass fields. You feel the wind blowing your hair side to side as it switches directions. Am I going to meet somebody new? As you people watch, you see someone wave in your direction. You awkwardly turn around to see if they could be looking at someone behind you, but nobody is nearby. They begin to approach you, and as they do, you begin to recognize them from your past.
Princess! Wow, I never thought I would run into you here
It's
of all
our
places.
ex.
Do you still go by that name? I remember you getting mad when I called you your real name once.
Yeah, I would be mad if you called me Noodle. Only chat is allowed to call me Noodle.
Yeah, I still prefer not to be called that. Princess is just fine. I'm sorry to ask this, but what was your name again?
Oh, that's no problem. It's Jane. I wouldn't have expected you to remember that. We hardly knew each other back then.
Okay. Her name begins to uncover some forgotten memories stored in the back of your head. You remember her from high school. She was a grade above you and was in the marching band and science club. Needless to say, she wasn't exactly Miss Popular. However, you remember her being well liked by her peers.
Well, I actually just graduated from Virginia University. I got a job here as a junior environmental scientist.
Oh.
I've only lived here for a month.
Is she a date? She should be my type. Noodle's picture for rack is her spice collection. That would be so funny. Yes. Yes. I want to do that. I want to do that. I have so many spices, guys. It's not even a joke. It's not even a joke. Like, I have such a collection. Spice is the spice of life, you know?
What about you? I had no idea where you went after you dropped out. There were a lot of rumors.
Oh, so I just learned that I dropped out of school.
Yeah,
Okay.
I figured. Well, here I am. I wouldn't say I'm thriving by any means, but I'm surviving.
Don't say that to someone you haven't seen in a while. I put on some tarragon in with my tuna and mayo today. Ooh. I do not have tarragon. I don't have a lot of recipes that call for that.
Well, I can't
But that's
imagine
some
how hard
fancy
it must
little
have been
recipe
to
for
live
you.
on your own at only 16. You are very brave.
Am I brave or am I just doing what I gotta do, girl? Even though you only spoke a couple of times before this, Jane seems to genuinely care about your well-being. This is hard for you to process. It is crazy to think about how different your lives have turned out. She could have easily just written you off, pretended she didn't know who you were, but she went out of her way to speak with you. The other shocking thing is the way her appearance has changed. She was always cute, however, you notice two important things that have developed significantly in the past 5 years. She's got a lot more spice in the rack, you know? This is what happens. People grow
I'm
up.
actually on the job right now, so I can't chat for much longer. Could you write your number down for me?
She
I'll
is
try to
quite
call you
curvy in the right
sometime
places,
to get
certainly.
properly reacquainted.
Sure, I don't have a cell phone right now, but I can give you my landline.
Uh-huh. Jane pulls out a small journal and writes your number down. You notice how it is organized with tabs and color-coded. It suits her personality. Her handwriting is very elegant and legible. It looks more like the writing of an author rather than a scientist. No, I'm sorry, I'm an author. I do not have an elegant or legible handwriting. My handwriting is close to that of doctors, to be honest.
Thanks, Princess.
Because I gotta
I
write
hope we can
fast.
hang out soon.
Life sure is strange sometimes. You sit and enjoy the park for a while longer until heading back to your apartment. Ah, that's good. We're at 45% numbness. My handwriting depends on my mood, not me. My handwriting is unreadable, even to me. What happens to your handwriting depending on your mood? Like if you're angry, you write like really bad, and if you're happy, you write really well? After getting home, after catching up with Jane and relax for a while in your living room, you eat some leftovers from your fridge and ponder what you should do this evening. There is still a good amount of time until you usually go to bed, and you still have a fair amount of energy.
I should give someone a call and see if they want to hang out.
You consider your options, not that there is that many. Many friends have come and gone throughout your years in the city. You exchanged numbers with Jane today, but you also don't want to call them this soon and seem desperate. Your best bet is to either call Xavier or Cassandra. They said they would be down to hang sometime. Welcome in, Mathis. Hello, hello. How is that possible? You're unable to read what you wrote. I'm unable to reread what I write by hand. I take notes at work, and the next day I can barely read what I wrote. I just get a couple of words, and then I guess the meaning. When I'm stressed less, I write more rounded, flowy style. Oh, interesting. I don't think I ever write in a rounded or flowy style. It's always very tight. It's very scribbly. It's very awkward. Like I sometimes correct my letters on top of each other, and then it becomes absolutely unreadable. What? Mathis killed a man today? You witnessed it? How? What? When? Mathis, you're a murderer? Wolfed. I like that. It's like the past tense of Wolfie. You wolfed. No, you didn't. I mean, why would Wolfie lie? Who do I hang out with? You guys decide. Because I would go with the guy. I think I like guys more than girls, but you guys decide. You're the ones who get to see this game. The man looked at him wrong, so he killed him. What? Mathis, I thought better of you. I never thought you would do that. Oh, on Arc Raiders. That's fine then. Who cares? You kill everybody on Arc Raiders. That's the point. Isn't it? Blonde girl? Okay, she's a dominatrix. I'm warning you guys. After thinking it over, you decide to give Cassandra a call. You remember her number from the note in the coffee shop's laptop. It's somehow stuck around in your memory, perhaps for a reason. I literally put the thing in my bra. What do you mean?
So remember when you said I could call you to hang out?
The guy got purple hair, which could indicate underlying problems, so best go with the girl. I mean, blonde. She could be a fake blonde and also have underlying problems. Who knows? Maybe she's dyeing her hair because she got white hair.
I'm headed to the West Side Bowling Alley. Do you want to meet me there?
A bowling alley? No, I don't want to go bowling.
Yeah, sure. That's actually pretty close to where I live.
I don't want to go bowling. I don't like
I'll be there in
bowling.
around 20.
I have a thing against bowling in my life. It's been a while since you have gone bowling, but you remember being better than you expected. The bowling alley is only a 10-minute walk from here, so you have some time to relax. It would be better for her to get there first. You don't have enough money to pay for a whole lane yourself. Huh. At least there isn't a nose ring. Nose rings are cool. What do you mean? Some people, the nose rings look really good on them. We don't have enough nose rings in this society. I'm sorry, but I think we should have more nose rings. All we know is that purple hair is not a natural color. Sure. Wait, what do you guys have against nose rings? I'm not saying I have one. I have had like a fake one that I used for like a cosplay once. But I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it looks cute. You guys are just judgy. After relaxing for a bit and getting ready, you head out to the West Side Bowling Alley. There are indicators of certain character traits. All of you hate nose rings. Oh no. What character traits? There is a meme going around that people with nose rings wear their trauma on their sleeve. Oh. I see. I wear my trauma on the inside, so that's probably why I don't have a nose ring. I mean, most people wear their trauma on the inside. I think everybody's got trauma. You walk through some side streets to take the shortest route to the bowling alley. It hurts your soul to see the nice neighborhoods with happy families living lives of luxury. A luxury you likely would never be able to afford. Yeah, that's the case for a lot of people, unfortunately. Perhaps you are being too nihilistic about the future. There is still time to turn your life around. Not in a coffee shop, but if you aim higher, sure, maybe. Also, don't wear a nose ring, apparently. After a short walk, you arrive in the historic district. A lot of the nightlife activities that existed in Jefferson City happened here. Not that there were all that many. It was one of the few areas that had... Okay, again, past and then present. They need to do some copy edits here. I wear my trauma on my sleeve, but I have an overcoat of deflective humor. That works. You also have like the hats, the hat collection to protect yourself from the world. Late night food places. Oh, and a bowling alley. Although this is the first time you have ever visited it. Okay, where did you do bowling? Oh, girl, you always wear like crop tops and stuff in your belly button. After walking inside, you rent some shoes and then spot Cassandra already at one of... Okay, you guys, what's your opinion on the belly button thing here? Because if you have such an opinion on nose rings, what do you think of a belly button thing? I don't even know how to call this. It's not an earring. What's it called? What's it called when it's in the belly button? Piercing. Piercing. The outfit gives me single mom vibes. Oh no. The belly does not give me single mom vibes. I'm sorry. This belly has never had a child. Navel piercing. They can be charming. Really? Why is a navel piercing better than a nose ring? I think the navel piercing is weirder. Ah, depends what the culture is. I see. I don't think I know of any culture that has this specifically. I think it was a very early 2000s thing. I remember I would buy those navel piercings and I would wear them on my ears instead because I didn't want to have a piercing in my navel. It's too dangerous. Like there's too many chances of like an infection. Oh, when you're a teen mom, your belly goes back normal. Nah. I mean, you're more likely, but it's not guaranteed. It seems like she's a little anxious, just waiting around for someone all by herself. Understandable enough, there are some scary looking dudes around here. What? Why are you coming to a bowling alley surrounded by scary looking dudes? What? After you rent shoes, she sees you and waves from a distance as you walk toward her.
Hey, princess! I'm so glad you could come. Are you ready to bowl?
No, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, of course. It's been a while since I've done this though, so don't ask me if I say.
I'm losing my voice.
I could give you some pointers if you want. I really love bowling and have been doing it my whole life. We should get started. We only have this lane for an hour and I want to try to get 2 games in.
2? That's a lot. Also, they need to dim the lights. You take a seat and Cassandra takes her turn first. She takes out her own bowling ball with a custom design from a bag she brought. As she approaches the lane, she has a fiery look in her eyes. Her wind-up is massive and she catapults herself towards the pins, stopping right before the line. She's intense. Like, I probably can't go to Japan because people would think I'm Yakuza tattoos. Yeah, same. I have 2 tattoos and I have thought about going to Japan a couple times and I've had to think, okay, well, what am I going to do to cover my tattoos? They're not very big, but they're kind of in a location I can't easily put a band-aid on or like a cover on because I can't see it. So it would be very difficult for me to do that. I would need help. And then they would see my tattoos while helping me, and then I would be fucked. They would think I'm a Yakuza, and then they would not let me in. The pins were absolutely obliterated as the word strike appeared on the TV screen with a goofy animation. You have never seen anyone throw a bowling ball with such force. She is truly a gifted bowler.
All right. Your turn, princess.
Sure. My turn. What kind of tattoos do you have on her, Yar? That blonde athlete. Yeah, she's an athlete. You have 5. Plan on getting more? Nice. I have 2. And, well, I've thought about having a 3rd, but every time I'm just like, I don't know. I've regretted the 2 I have already. I don't want to have another one to regret. Say the 2 guys tattooed on my butt cheeks shoveling coal into the hole is a telltale sign of a gang member. What? You stand up and pick a random bowling ball that fits your hand well enough. After getting into position, you try and think of what your strategy will be. You know what? I'm going full on as hard as I can. You force yourself to use the full extent of your strength, but the results were not like Cassandra's. The ball went really fast, but also went straight into the gutter. After you see this, you have a realization. This is the first time you have bowled without bumpers. Maybe that is why you thought you were so good. Oh god, there's bumpers?
Those were some nice throws. Once we straighten out your accuracy, you'll be getting strikes in no time.
She's seeing the positive here. Even though she had completely outclassed you, she was still pretty impressed by your skills. You don't get the sense that she's joking. It seems she genuinely is rooting for you. She could have easily scoffed at your inferior skills, but instead, she's super kind and encouraging.
Alright, guess it's my turn again. Wish me luck.
Go get him, Tiger.
Don't say that unironically. You're eating festive Oreos? What do they taste like? Are they like mint flavored? Are they like, what is it called? Gingerbread flavored? You continue to bowl for the next hour and have a lot of fun together. The whole bowling alley begins to watch as Cassandra bowls strike after strike. Everyone is left in awe. It put a lot of pressure on you, but you were able to still be able to put up a respectable 140 points. Cassandra ended up scoring an astonishing 275 points, almost twice what you got. One was covered in chocolate? That sounds good.
Man. Looks like we don't have time for another game.
I want snacks now. Why do I never buy snacks?
That's fine, actually. To be honest, that was one of my best scores ever. I think we should celebrate instead.
Oh, we're gonna go get some alcohol.
I'm gonna go get some beer.
Mathis, you're trying to go steal the chocolate covered
I'll
one?
pay, of course.
You're gonna pay for the beers? Okay, then sure, I'll come. Sounds good. Cassandra flashes an approving smile at you and then heads towards the bar. Let's go get drunk with our manager. That makes so much sense.
Cheers to another day being alive.
I want Oreos too. Please ship them to Canada, please. Spend all your money on the boba simulator. Hey, it's gonna be a really great game, okay? I'm gonna play it on stream and you're gonna love it. You're gonna find me so good at making boba because I know how to make them in real life. You laugh at Cassandra's random one-liner, which shows you the state you are in. It's been a while since you have drank a lot, and this is your 3rd beer in less than an hour. Why is she making all the worst decisions? Why does she go for like 3 beers in less than an hour when she could pace herself and just have 1? The bar decided to give Cassandra her first drinks for free, and she decided that was a sign to kick her celebration up a notch. Well, I mean, yeah, pretty girl's gonna get some free things. I have a military half sleeve on my left arm, Azrael on my right arm, Crusader cross on my neck, Joker symbol on my ring finger, and a key blade on my chest. The key blade as in like Kingdom Hearts? So what is Azrael? I'm not sure I know what that is. Should have a good coffee talk game instead, or better still, Arc Raiders. Hey! I might still get Arc Raiders, okay? It looks fun. I might still do it. So it was a weekday and hardly anyone was left in the bowling alley this late at night. You kept sitting at your lane.
I'm so glad you could come bowling with me, princess.
How many did you do in prison? Don't say that, Wolfie.
Going alone.
Don't assume. How many do you think I got in prison, huh?
Back when I was in college, I had a group I used to go with. But once I dropped out, well, went our separate ways.
I'm not edging you with Arc Raiders at the no, I'm not. I want to play it. I'm going to when I have the money.
That sucks. I know a thing or two about losing friends myself. Sometimes people are only meant to be in your life for a short time. At least that's the mentality I have.
This is a healthy mentality. I mean, three tattoos is pretty good.
That's true. It's
How
just
did
so
they do
hard
it
to
though?
make friends as an adult.
The prison
And it's
tattoos.
even harder to
Were they
maintain
safe?
those friendships.
I had the money. Yeah, and I bought the Boba Simulator game, okay? Because it was a priority in my life.
Let's treasure our friendship while it lasts, okay? I want to make the most of it.
Cassandra raises her glass and then takes a massive gulp of beer, nearly finishing it in one go. Her drinking skills are almost as impressive as her bowling skills. You try your best to keep up. You don't have to keep up. Somebody else drinks more, it's fine, they drink more. The Keyblade is from Kingdom Hearts. Ha! That's the one I got in prison. Azrael is the angel of death. Oh, I didn't know that. Is it like from a comic or like from an actual... the source material? The official source material. Supporting your fellow raiders should be a priority. Maybe. How would I support you though? Would I play with you? Would I go in your game and support you? With my gun in your back, pushing you forward? You want to play Kingdom Hearts? I always wanted to play Kingdom Hearts, never got to play. The source material, lol. You know, the source. You and Cassandra continue drinking at the bowling alley late into the night. Time flies as you have so much fun. Eventually, you stumble back home to your apartment. Oh, I thought we were going to sleep together. Waking up for work tomorrow is going to be a struggle, but it was worth it. Cassandra seems like a kind of genuine friend. This isn't something that comes around often, especially for you. Oh, we're just friends. I guess. Okay. Kingdom Hearts was awesome. Shit, drinking was not good for my numbness. I should have gone to sleep and be responsible. Fuck that. It's free on PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation. Most likely it would be the other way around. I would be your escort. You would be my bodyguard. I would trust everybody and be like, don't shoot. And now I would go over to people and talk to them instead of playing the game. You wake up bright and early at 6 a.m. No need to dilly-dally. You decide to get ready and head to work. Oh, Wolfie with the big questions today. You enjoy walking through the city in the early morning. The usual busy streets have only a few early morning commuters. Shops are not opening for business. I'm preparing for the rush of people grabbing something on the way to work. It's like the calm before the storm. There's no door. The door disappeared. As you approach the door to coffee, you notice it has not even opened yet. You did get here a bit early, but you did not expect to be the first one. Just as you think that, you hear someone walking towards you from the alleyway.
Good morning, princess.
Good morning.
Hope you weren't waiting out here too long. I was just taking care of some stuff in the back.
Were you now? Okay. Cassandra sleepily moves toward the metal door cover, pulling out a set of keys to unlock it. It seems she's not nearly as energetic when it's early in the morning. Yeah, her belly's always out. Yeah, it's just part of the character. It's the character design. That's perfectly understandable, especially if she had to be here even earlier than you. You enter the shop and are surprised to see everything set up already. Cassandra must work hard to be able to do all of the opening tasks by
We're
herself.
going to start getting a lot of customers soon, so you should get on the register.
This is gotta be bad, guys.
I still have some other things to take
I have no
care of.
memory. Cassandra heads to the staff room as you head over to the cash register to prepare for the wave of customers. Just as you do that, you hear the entrance door open. New romance option? Oh no, unhappy customer. Cassandra, a difficult looking customer approaches.
Welcome to coffee.
Oh,
Can I
this
get
is gonna be
something
hard,
for
guys. I'm getting tired. Am I gonna be able to do this? Me, Brad. Me like coffee. Brad takes one of the picks one of the to-go menus and looks at it with a blank expression on his face. You notice that his eyes are bloodshot red, and he also has a syringe stuck in his arm, dangling around like a dog wagging its tail. Brad hungry. Brad so hungry. Does he need coffee to function? Brad puts the menu in his mouth and begins to chew on it. What is happening? Brad wants crunch crunch, black crunch crunch roast. Black roast? Brad wants big coffee and small cup. Coffee big, Brad big. Brad wants biscuit. Brad stops chewing on the menu. This must be a sign that his order is complete. What am I doing with this? He wants a small. He wants a dark. Biscuit? Look at this face. This is the face of I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. You begin to help out the other customers in line. It's the same sentence every time, so I'm not going to read it all the time. Well done, you actually got my order right. He speaks properly. It's a symbol of fertility in the single mom community. No. No. I have a couple of crop tops. Why? That doesn't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. I get $5. That's great. I put it in my pockets. I'm rich. That's your work face? Yeah, kind of. You need to have a stupid ass work face at work.
Welcome to coffee. Can I get a name for the order?
Hello, my name is Harrison, but I prefer to be called by my spiritual name, Dr. Jatcharvanius Ythilically Kellington IV. I got that right. I got that right. Easy. I mean, another few months and you will have your baby, so checks out. Like, Wolfie! I don't have a baby. I'm not pregnant. Where did you get that idea? I had nausea because of medication. I'm not pregnant. I'm not. Why? What the hell? I still can't understand your brain. Oh shit, we got the best RPGs right here. Final Fantasy VII, Chrono Trigger, Legend of Legaia, Legend of Dragoon, Parasite Eve. I know one of these games from experience and one of the game's names. The other ones, never heard of them. I'm not a real gamer. It has just been revealed today, guys. Lamentation was never a real gamer. I just pretended. And all those things just confused me, and I've now revealed the truth. This is bad. This is bad. I'm in trouble. You guys are never gonna take me seriously. Not that you ever did take me seriously. I shall take a look at your wares. Harrison takes out a strange looking monocle and begins to survey the menu. Preposterous! This menu has no class, no style, nothing. I refuse to stoop so low as to choose one of these horrendous options. Instead, I shall have you, my humble servant and slave of my command, choose a small drink for me. It must be dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan, and have no GMO products or any unnatural ingredients. Make sure to pick a drink with class as well. I don't want to be mistaken for a commoner. Harrison crosses his arm and waits for you to come up with an order for him. All right, time to write down the order. Cortado, that's a short drink. He said he said gluten-free and I don't remember. Almond's gonna be fine. Wolfie, is Baldur's Gate 1? I have Baldur's Gate 1. I could not get into that game. Blue Dragon? Never heard of it. Anarchy Online? I think I've tried that a while ago. Blue Dragon again. Fallout New Vegas? Agreed on that. Yeah, it was a small, right? Thank you, Mathis.
Thank you for your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
I mean, the cortado is gonna be short. It's gonna be a small drink. It's called cortado. It's like Spanish for short. Yeah. You begin to help the other customers, blah, blah, blah. So it's the same sentence. I'm gonna skip it. Well done, you actually got my order right. Hey, ha, ha, I read that guy's mind. Oh, I duped Blue Dragon. It's late, I will think of another. Oh yeah, you did dupe it. You doubled on it. Drug money. We're at $20 now. We're gonna get all the drugs later, guys. You'll see. Why do they count our pocket money as drug money? I don't like this. Difficult looking customer approaches again.
Can I get a name for
Did I
that?
get it right this time? Oh, it's a dog. I thought the dog was ordering. A gaudy lady with a very annoying small dog in her oversized purse walks up to the counter to order. That's a Karen. You would point out the sign that says no pets allowed that was on the front, but she looks highly problematic, so it would probably only cause more issues. I still would. No dogs. Confused them and order a large version of the drink. I should do that. Hey girlie, I'm Pamela. This is my little girl, sweetheart. She's super well behaved, so don't worry about her. Let me look at what and see what you got here. The dog barking is starting to drive you absolutely insane, but you keep your customer service smile going. You also wonder why every problematic customer introduces themselves to you. Does that mean they are all like regulars? Which means they're coming back. You have to see them again. Oh no. Okay, I'll get a tall coffee. A iced coffee with half and half and 4 pumps of vanilla syrup. Tall, iced coffee, half and half, 4 pumps of vanilla syrup. Oh, whoops, this isn't Starbucks. My bad, I don't know what tall is with normal drink sizes, but you can figure that out. You mean venti? Oh, also, I want a little cream on the side for my pup. All right, time to write down the order. It was an iced coffee. It was 3 pumps. And I don't know what size. 2 worlds. 2. I missed that one has a special place in my heart because I played it co-op with someone special. Oh. I was gonna say Clara Obscura, so maybe replace that with instead of Anarchy Online because it's an MMO. Okay. Extra? We should go extra large? Okay. We give her the biggest cup.
For your business. I'll get to making that coffee right away.
Except, oh, it's Cassandra making it. I'm like, I'm not making coffee. What the hell is that about? Did I do it? Mathis, it's wrong. It's all wrong. My day is officially ruined. Pamela asks for the manager and you direct them to Cassandra. They begin to scream at her for a solid 10 minutes straight as she smiles and apologizes repeatedly. You pretend not to notice and continue assisting other customers. Okay, so we always fail 1 out of 3. As the rush of customer finally ends, you take a look around. Looks like it's already evening again. The nice part of working a busy shift is that the time goes by incredibly fast. The bad part is that you are completely exhausted. After finishing up your closing task, you say goodbye to Cassandra and Xavier and head home. Oops. Pamela didn't get what she wanted. Do we call somebody to hang out? We should call somebody to hang out. Oh no, we're going to sleep? Okay. After showering and eating dinner, you still have a bit of energy before going to sleep. Well, actually not really, but you will be damned if you go an entire day without doing anything for yourself. This forces you to will the energy into existence. I'm going to catch up on reading. You know what? Reading is good for you.
Do some reading. I'm curious what happens next in this book anyway.
You begin to read a novel while curling up into bed. It's super comfortable, which also makes it really hard to concentrate on the book. Eventually, you drift off to sleep with the book in hand. Yay, numbness went down. That's what I wanted. August 29, 2004. I was right, early 2000s. I love this little animation. It's so cute. You wake up around 8 a.m. Luckily, your shift doesn't start as early today. It's really nice to be able to wake up before your alarm goes off. After getting ready and eating a small breakfast, you head out to go to work. Please tell me it's going to be a slow day and I can, I don't know, go home early. God, this feels like real life when you think you want to go home early. You walk quickly through downtown and arrive at the coffee shop. It is hard to tell whether the shop is open or not because of how little people are inside. Xavier looks like he is dying of boredom, standing behind the register. You decide to head inside before he notices you staring at him. Our character stares at him a lot. As you walk in, you say hello to Xavier and an old man slowly sipping his coffee in the corner. You look around only to notice that he is the only customer in the shop right now. With Xavier at the register, you decide to go in the staff lounge and see if there are any tasks that need to be done. Yeah, let's do the tasks. She's sleeping, don't talk to her, don't bother her. Looks like Cassandra is taking an early break, probably because of how little there is to do right now. You can't tell if she's sleep deprived or just a very sleepy person in general. Even though her eyes are open, you can tell that her mind is elsewhere, especially because she hasn't noticed you at all. She sleeps with her eyes open, that's what happens. You decide to quietly walk over to the computer and see what tasks are available. Mop the floor or check inventory. You sneak out of the staff lounge just in case Cassandra's alarm goes off and she wakes up. It would be bad if she thought you were watching her sleep.
Right. What tasks should I do today?
Yeah, talk to yourself, girl. What do you do? That window is old. Yes, it's 2004. It's probably Vista or XP or something like that. It was old. I think I'm gonna check inventory. This is less boring. You pick up the checklist from the supply closet and begin doing inventory on all the supplies behind the coffee bar. Even though this seemed like an easy task, you quickly realize it would be much tougher than you expected. You have to count so many things: cups, espresso, coffee beans, syrups. You don't count coffee beans. The amount of supplies needed to run a coffee shop is truly astounding. You're able to finish the inventory eventually, but you developed a headache in the process. Are you fucking kidding me? You have an original copy of Baldur's Gate 1? I have the Steam version. I have very few DVD/CD versions of games. I'm sad. But I have a couple. I think I have Mass Effect, Knights of the Old Republic, Fallout New Vegas, Assassin's Creed. I have a Sims, like Sims 3 CD. You have it on PS4? Baldur's Gate 1? It's so old. You had an original box version? Well, it's too bad. The only one I had an original box version of was Oblivion that I sold, that I regret to this day. I'm so old? I am old. Are you just realizing that? After completing your cleaning task, you decided to take your lunch break. You ate some leftover pastries which were close to expiring and went on a walk around the block. This seems like a good habit to get into. It helps you digest your food and get out of the coffee shop for a little bit. However, your break is nearly over. Time to return to your post. Am I that old? Am I really that old? Looks like nothing much has changed. The shop still seems to be slow on business. You look around and do not see Cassandra anywhere. She must still be working on some stuff in the staff room. That may be giving her too much credit. She's probably just nodding off while pretending to look busy.
Hey, Princess. Cassandra told me that you can leave now. I'm going to leave soon myself, but I still have a few things to take care of.
Well then, guess I should head home. See you tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Have a good rest of your day.
I've not even spoken to him. I don't know anything about him except he's got purple hair and his name is Xavier. Oh gosh, Wolfie. It almost sounds like you're saying I have big teeth, which has nothing to do with anything. You begin to walk towards the direction of your apartment. However, you begin to have second thoughts, much like the last time you got out of work early. I already visited the park. Perhaps I should take a walk around the city. Now seems like as good a time as any. Okay, so we're doing both no matter what. They have cup noodles and Pocky. They're called Tucky, but it's the same thing. I want the cup noodles. I want cup noodles right now. Is years? No, yes, it is. It is a plural of year. But the grande, which is like big, it means mostly tall. But when you put them together and you say them, let's say the two words quickly, grandin, it sounds like you're saying big teeth. Is why I was making a joke about it. But yeah, it is. You're saying tall years. You're calling me tall years. If you want to say I have many years, it's completely different. It's really hard to spell. French is weird, okay? After walking around town for a while, you wander into an upscaled convenience store. Usually you like to grab a snack and sit at a table and people watch through the large windows. This character loves to people watch in general. I hate people watching. People watching makes me uncomfortable because if I'm people watching, people are people watching me. I don't like being watched. So I don't go out in public places and people watch because I don't want to be people watched. Well, if you were not called Noodle, then you would be Christian Big Teeth. I don't have big teeth. I have perfectly normal sized teeth. Today you kind of just wandered in here on a whim. You already ate some leftover pastries at the coffee shop. It has been a while since you have been here though. The only reason you came here before was because it was close to your previous job. As you walk up and down the aisles looking at the new items they have, you notice something. A man is looking at you through the corner of his eye. Once he sees you notice this, he begins to approach.
What's a fine lady like you doing here all by yourself?
Is he coming on to me? Is that his opening line? A fine lady like you doing here all day. I like that for once I get to have some time before I react to somebody cold approaching me. Because in real life, when somebody says that, if you spend minutes thinking and like staring at them, they do take it weird. Normal sized teeth for a normal sized person, so on you they appear big. Oh no. But look at my teeth they're perfectly normal size. They're just a little pointy.
First of all, that has got to be one of the worst pickup lines I have ever heard.
She says it like it is.
Second of all, I'm shopping for groceries. Is that really so strange to do alone?
Okay, you got me. That was a super lame line. I just couldn't think of anything better to say.
So you guys, do you prefer purple-haired guy or a silver-haired guy?
The name's Felix.
Vampire
Let's just start this
confirmed?
conversation over again and pretend I wasn't being a creep.
What? You were not being a creep. You just had a weird one-liner. It doesn't make you a creep. Your harsh words didn't even seem to faze him in the slightest. You can't help but be impressed. Most men throw up the white flag and retreat immediately when you extend your claws, metaphorically, of course. What? Do you actually have literal claws? You prefer silver? I don't know. I kind of prefer purple. Silver could be natural colors. Purple is not. Yeah, but he's not that old. However, it's different, which means either he's a complete bonehead or his confidence is just on another level. I need you guys to define what bonehead means. I'm strictly lady, so it doesn't matter what their hair color is. You're a lady? I didn't know Einherjar. I'm learning things every day. Probably some mix of both of those things.
Okay.
What's a bonehead?
I'll give you one redo. Try asking a more normal question this time.
Okay, what is your name? How long have you been in the city?
Oh god, we're gonna have to introduce ourselves again as princess. My friend started going white in his early 20s, so had to dye it. Oh, I've never dyed it. I embraced my white streak of hair. You even see it on my avatar. Like, I love it. A three-legged... Einherjar, you're a three-legged lady? What the fuck does that mean?
People call me princess. I ran away from home when I was 16 and moved here. So I guess I've been here for 5 years now.
You don't tell that to a complete stranger. I ran away from home when I was 16. And I've been here for 5 years, which means I'm 21? That's very young.
Time started flying as soon as I left my hometown. Probably just because I've been focused on making it to tomorrow.
No, Einherjar, you can't take it back. No take backsies. You are now a three-legged lady. A white streak of hair is cool, but white flecks makes you appear old. I guess. But when I tie up my hair, up like in a ponytail, it makes like a perfect streak of white on top of my hair. It's kind of funny. Sometimes I'm not crazy about it, but you know, I don't want to dye my hair.
Oh, wow.
Too annoying.
I actually had a pretty similar experience.
Oh shit, you're telling me you also ran away from home?
My folks kicked me out at 17. I worked a bunch of odd jobs until I got my current gig as a bartender.
Why are you telling me your life story?
I haven't talked to him ever since. Is it the same way with you?
Why did they kick you out?
My dad tries to get in touch with me every now and then, but it's never for anything good. I
Okay.
was never really close with my family anyway.
From this point onwards, I will refer to you as tripod. Oh no, and here you are, you're a tripod. I mean, a tripod is useful. It's kind of a good thing. A noodle is kind of not a useful thing. You and Felix stand in silence, reflecting upon your past. Yeah, because you literally trauma dumped on each other. Although your initial judgment of him was that he was just another creepy dude, it seems that there is a lot more to him. He's very handsome and confident, but on the inside, he is probably hurting just as bad as you are. It's dramatic.
Sorry if I made it weird again. I have a habit of doing that, if you couldn't tell.
That's fine. Everybody's a little weird.
If you give me your number, I can give you a call to hang out sometime.
I heard that as my dad tried to touch me. No. He tries to get in touch. Also, sorry, I also hit the mic again. I'm bad at streaming tonight.
Third time's the charm, they say. I just need one more chance, and I promise to be as normal as possible.
Well, I don't usually do this, but you seem innocent enough.
Don't trust a man who look innocent
I'll
enough.
write my number down.
Don't give your number like that. Woman, have you never learned how to survive in the world? You're not supposed to give your number to everybody.
It's a landline. I don't have a cell phone right now.
It's a trauma game. I expect the worst. I did not expect this. Felix writes his number down on a receipt and gives it to you. He then hands you his cell phone so you can create a contact for yourself. You aren't sure if you truly trust him yet, though. I can actually give him a fake number. That's realistic. Okay, fine. IR three-legged leg. Tripod. I can use it as a kickstand when I get tired. Yeah, you're useful. You're useful. People can use you as like a support. It's good. You're much more stable than a two-legged person. I'll put the real number, whatever. Decide not to put a fake number in. Your instincts tell you he's actually a good guy. He just seems to be horrible at first impressions.
Thanks. I promise you won't regret this.
I mean, originally I was expecting a cringy dating game. It's just a game made by those terminally online. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think it is a story written by someone who has a specific goal in mind. They have a message they want to get across. It doesn't feel like it's just like you say, like terminally online. I don't think so. I am terminally online. So, I mean, what does that mean? You're gonna judge my writing? Huh? Maybe you already judged my writing. Overjoyed, he flashes you a smile and then prances out of the store like a schoolgirl. You know, if giving your number to a guy made them this happy, I would give my number to every guy I meet. But guys don't really show that much emotion. They're not like, oh, super happy and giggly, and then they'll even like you feel like you made their day. They're just like, okay, yeah, thanks, cool, bye. It's like, okay, well, why did I do that then? You can't help but be flattered and how happy he was to get your phone number. Yes, that's cute. Only time will tell what his intentions with you are, but he seems much different than usual creeps who hit on you. Yeah, he's an unusual creep, not a usual one. It wouldn't be fair if you didn't at least give him a chance. After walking around for a bit longer and people watching out of the window, you decide to head back to your apartment. Hey, trusting somebody is good against your numbness. I listen to your writing with an eagerness of interest, free from judgment or preconceived notion. I can only ask for that. Tripods is my stripper name. When I'm feeling spicy, it's Segway. What are you talking about? What? Oh, that's okay. What the hell? I gotta picture that now. I have a picture of a tripod with tattoos now in my head. Oh man. Oh man. Is Noodle my stripper name? Is this what this is about? After getting home, after catching up with Felix and relax for a while in your living room. This sentence makes no sense. It needs to be corrected. You heat up some frozen food from your freezer and ponder what you should do this evening. As you do this, you think about visiting one of your friends.
I should give someone a call and see if they want to hang out.
It's called The Other Girl. Actually, would you send me the last poem you read? I would like to read it. I don't remember which one I read. I don't remember. Which one was it? Do you remember anything about it? After thinking it over, you decide to give Jane a call. I'm so happy to call her. It's been long enough since getting her number, you begin dialing it up. It's somehow stuck around in your memory, perhaps for a reason.
Hey Jane, this is Princess. Would tonight be good for us to get properly reacquainted?
For sure. I just got back from work, so I'm relaxing at home. If you're down for it, I know a really cool nature spot where we can watch.
That sounds super cute. I would love to do that.
Okay, awesome. Meet me at the national park near the south side of town. Hurry before the sun sets.
I need to know like which poem I read because I don't remember. There was a line about golden coins or something. Golden coins. Wait, I think I know. I think I know which one that is. I think it was in my The Godforge, was it? I think it is. But I think it was my pirate shanty. Was it? Yeah, I think it's this one. I'll see about like checking it out and seeing if I can put it on the Discord maybe. But yeah, I think I know which one. I'll just read the line. I think you liked here. Plentifuls the plunder are flightfully blessed. No worries, young laddie, will also take west. Where by moon's end, with golden scars, you'll have filled your chest. I think that's the one that you liked. If you leave now, you will get there in around 10 minutes. You decide it would be best to head over right now to get there before she does. There's still a little while until the sun will fully set, but you don't have anything better to do. You follow the side streets in your neighborhood in the opposite direction as usual. It's one that I actually removed from the book because I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with the poem at all. So I'm not even going to put it in the book. This path usually takes you into town, but today you are walking the other way to get out of town. Getting out of town is a lot shorter of a walk than your usual route. It sucks having a longer commute, but it is well worth it for the lower rent. Look at her! Also belly button again.
You made it just in time.
Different girl, same belly button. Judging from her bored expression before seeing you, it's safe to assume Jane has been here for a while. Perhaps she was already here when you called her.
You got here really early, didn't you, Jane?
Wait, how did you know that? Well, you are right on that one.
Nothing wrong with it. I was just wondering how you got here so fast after work.
Hello, hello! Husbando raid. Interesting. I like that. Vampire Husbando. That's a good name. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm gonna give you a little shout out here. What were you playing? Vampire Husbando. Thank you so much. Welcome in, raiders. So many people. You were playing Giamana Village. I don't think I know that game. I will check it out on Google right now. Even though my cell phone does not pick up my finger for some reason. Giamana Village. Did you like it? Is it a game you've been playing for a while? Is it like a first time? It's a ghost town in Transylvania. What? Romania? It's also a game on Steam. Oh, it's another game in the festival. Nice. A first-person investigative game set in a drowned village. Explore abandoned home. Speak with the last remaining locals and capture through your lens the destruction left behind by the toxic sludge. Gather evidence, follow every clue, and uncover the truth hidden behind silence and decay. That looks really cool. I'm gonna add it to my wish list. That's what I like about this festival. It's giving me so many like inspiration for new games to try. It was a short little horror game. It was fun. I was very bad at driving the truck. I would be very bad at driving also. I do not have a driver's license. I would not succeed. Also, in the game I'm playing right now, which is also in the festival, it's called Princess of World's End. It's a story that has some like darker themes of like addiction and like running away from home, that sort of thing. And you have to be a barista for part of the game. And the mini game for the barista is like remembering orders with like very angry customers. And I'm having a hard time. They keep changing their mind. It's horrible. It's horrible. But I think it's the good mechanic. It makes you kind of like stress out about what they're giving you as a puzzle. Yeah, so true. So many fun games. Exactly. There's so many. There were so many. I had to choose like a couple. And I was like, I was feeling bad because I wanted to play all of them and I can't. There's not enough time. You saw the one on the list? Yeah, it's really cool. And I believe, yeah, the game dev like contacted me and was like, I would like you to play the game. So I'm like, yeah, definitely. Every single game dev that contacted me, I said yes. I thought that was really thoughtful and very kind of them to like reach out. It's really cool. Yeah, you feel that, want to play them all too? Yes. What's your usual kind of game normally? I'm mostly a horror kind of game player. Like I like short horror games. Definitely the one you just rated from is up my alley. I also play a lot of RPGs. I've been playing Expedition 33 Clair Obscure lately. A little bit of Tainted Grail. Been playing a little bit of Where Winds Meet. It's been fun. But a lot of horror and monster dating. I might need some recommendations for monster dating. Because I've had a couple of my chatters give me a couple of ones. Like there was a Lovecraftian one they told me to play that looked very fun. Also, I thought this game that we're playing right now, there would be a werewolf dating. There's no werewolf dating. It's unfortunate. I was disappointed. I don't think they ever wanted it. I think it is. Yes, I think that's what it is. Sucker for Love. The name is perfect. It's perfect. We need more games like that. Dating sims are pretty fun. Especially on stream. Because I can let stream decide, you know? This one that I'm playing right now has multiple romance options. Right now, we're not very far. There's like supposedly 2 male romances, 2 female romances, and there will be added like eventually 2 non-binary romances. There's a lot of monster dating sims on what now? Oh, I think the links don't work. Is it on Steam? Itch. Oh yeah. I haven't been on there. I'm so afraid of downloading a virus. I don't know how safe it is to download stuff on Itch. Because anybody can just upload anything, right? Is there any safety? Any protection for people? Players? I don't know. I've always been a little bit scared. But then Steam is also kind of like a monopoly, so. I'm pretty sure the stuff gets vetted, but I've never had an issue. Okay. Because I know Steam is definitely like vetted for sure. I I'd have to check it out. If people say this game is fun, then I'm guessing they downloaded it and did not get a virus. So I think it would be fine to download it. But yeah, if you have any recommendations for fun dating sims, I'd definitely be down to try some more. Thank you so much for the follow. I, for once, did not jump at the sound. I was not scared by my own alert. This is great. I'm becoming a professional streamer. Ah! Okay, now I got scared. Every time. Scares me. Thank you so much for the biddies. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, thank you. I hope you guys can like kick back, relax, do whatever you need to do. I know streams sometimes are a little difficult afterwards, or you kind of want to rest, or you want to eat or drink or whatever you need. Go ahead. If you want to stick around and watch us go through this silly little game, you're welcome to stay. Yeah, you have to read and run. That's exactly what I thought. I always do the same. It's really hard to like stream for hours and hours and then stick around. It's all good. But thank you so much for following. I hope you catch another stream this week, and I will also follow back. And if I catch one of your streams, or maybe I can raid you back, that'd be fun. I'll see what I can do. Can I do that? Yes, I can follow right there. Perfect. I have to raid and run. That's good. I work tomorrow, but I have to drop by and talk dating sims sometimes. Perfect. See you around, and thank you again for the raid. We're gonna keep going with this little girl. We're on a date right now with her. Well, not really. I think we're still just friends, but you know, I have high hopes. Nothing wrong with that. I was just wondering how you got here so fast after work.
Well, I don't really like being home alone. So usually I change after work and go on long walks until the sun sets.
Well, that's a lot of walks, girl. Let it slide? Or question her? Is this like, are we investigating her life? And like, oh God, why do you need to run away from home and like stay outdoors? Are you scared of staying alone? What's going on? No, I'm gonna let it slide. We're gonna play cool. It's kind of weird that she isn't comfortable alone, but that really isn't my business. We basically just met, so that would be a very invasive question. That's why I'm not doing it, you know? I'm being respectful here. If we keep hanging out, I'm sure she will talk about it when she feels like she's ready.
I picked out a cool spot.
Just treat her like Shadowheart. Let her have her secret garden. Let's go watch the sunset with her as a completely platonic thing. Oh, that was part of the... what they call like the trailer for the game. I saw that. Jane took you on a surprisingly long walk through the national park. You realize it had been a while since you have exercised, so it was much more of a challenge for you than it should have been. After walking for a while, you and Jane sit down under a tree with a perfect view of the setting sun. Around 5 or 10 minutes pass by, and you both admire its beauty.
Sitting out here with you makes me feel like a kid again.
Ow.
Enjoying the last bit of playtime before my mom calls me in for supper.
Oh, it's been so long since I've done that. That literally just gave me like nostalgic feelings. I remember that. I haven't touched grass in so many years, guys.
I'm glad you feel that way.
It's a problem.
Did you play outside a lot when you were little?
Well, yeah. It's not like I had anything better to do in Thomasville. You would know, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's true, I suppose. Although the nature around there was really extraordinary. I think growing up in Thomasville was a big reason why I chose to pursue environmental science.
That's really adorable. She's the most stable of the dates up until now. You smile at Jane fondly to show your support. It seems that small town life has had an impact on both of you. Although you aren't as passionate about nature as Jane, you still can understand its influence on her. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you initially expected.
Even though we don't really know each other well, watching the sunset with you is making me really happy. Thank you so much for coming here to hang out with me.
The music is like loudish.
No problem, really.
Oh, it's okay. I think the sound is okay.
myself too.
Jane seems to wear her heart on her sleeve and is very appreciative of you. It's hard for you to respond to unexpectedly kind words. It's just not something you are used to. You feel that your response could have been more affectionate, but it was adequate nonetheless. The sparkling look of happiness in her eyes tells you that it was enough to satisfy her.
I just want to enjoy this moment together as long as I can. Do you mind if I scoot a little closer?
You what? Okay, we're moving faster than I thought we would. Are we gonna hug? You and Jane sat close together and watched the sunset. Just before the night fell, she guided you back down the trail to the city. She had the kind of happiness that you thought only a child could have. You couldn't help but let her pure heart fill you with joy. Oh yeah, even less numbness. We're becoming like a not numb person. Whatever the opposite of numb is. This is the end of the demo. Oh shit, really? What? What? Thank you so much for playing, and please continue supporting Princess of Worlds End. I thought we'd have like a couple extra minutes here. We here at Wacko Studios have poured our heart and soul into this project, so it means a lot for you to have played. So really, thank you so much. Please wishlist and share the game with anyone you may think would be interested. I'm going to give you right away the link. Also, if you like the game, if you want to see how it ends or how it develops, here is the little link to the Steam page if you want to follow or wishlist. Wishlisting a game again that is not out yet, that is made by an indie developer, means a lot because indie developers kind of have more reach when that happens, and the more wishlists are on a game, the easier their release is going to be. It just means a lot for indie developers. So if you are curious about this game, about why we are this purple girl here at some point in this game, that's definitely something you can do to encourage the developers. We're going to be playing a lot more games this week. We're going to be going through a lot of different stuff. 3D games, 2D games, story driven for the most part, with consequences to our choices. We've got more games tomorrow, after tomorrow, every single day until Monday. And even we've got 3 games this Saturday, possibly with a collab with Ultima. She might join me for the 3rd game on Saturday. It's also I think a romance, or at least it's a visual novel, and we will both be voicing the characters in the game normally if it still aligns with her schedule. So that really depends on that.